Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. Glad you're with us. We are continuing our super sizzling summer savings spectacular. We've got an amazing event for you tonight. This is going to be your final few days to shop the sale. So wanted to give you plenty of time to give you a heads up. We've got some special things coming up really starting tonight, going all the way through the weekend, but Sunday will be our last day of your opportunity to save and save and save some more. We are going to get you 10% extra off all of my discounts. So it's everything in the inventory. It's everything available for you. It is all on discount, and this is the biggest discount we do all year. So there is no time like the present to be shopping your favorites, or perhaps maybe you're even thinking ahead to holiday gift giving or the like. This is the time, or adding to your collection. This would also be a good time to do that. So we have a lot of special pieces here tonight. We have really been what's I think most different, having done 8 years worth of sale events on TVON. I gotta say what's most different about this event that kicked off on the 4th of July holiday weekend is the fact that there's so much brand new. It doesn't mean we can't bring out something that you've seen before, but that's really the difference maker, is that it is all the brand new designer pieces that we have here that still get to go on discount on their very first time on the air. So it's a wonderful time. You're not waiting for it to A, sell to somebody else, or B, stick around for months and months and months. It is just getting its rock bottom low price here tonight. So that is where we've got, let's see, you've got tonight for 3 hours, tomorrow online, and then of course Saturday and Sunday, that'll be our finale. So it's a great time to shop. I am wearing the cross that is coming up on Sunday that we've never had before, that I want to make sure you're aware of, because it is so limited in what we're going to be able to do. I've got a cross piece, it's our largest diamond weight we've done, and a cross actually in also the big individual stones. So 2 carats plus, you'll see it throughout the night. So just a heads up on that. So we also have your requests. That's really the beauty of this event, is anything you'd like to see. If it's here, we bring it on out and give you the greatest value possible. So it's a lot of brand new. We do have the bamboo hoop earrings that I'm just down to our last final few pairs. So LL Cool J says you have to have at least 2 pairs, but we are going to bring you our final 5 pairs here today. So if you don't have bamboo earrings yet, they're a fabulous way to do a designer hoop. Plus, we also have some very special blue wing block Ds, and we've got all kinds of brand new. I will say I think most excited I am about all of our pieces and pricing tonight is probably with our blue wing block Ds, not just in rings, but also in earrings and some of our bigger sizes, and the pendant that I have. All really large size stones brought down to their lowest per carat price ever. So we're gonna see all of those, and we've got some wheels, assorted pieces to share with you on a discount wheel. And again, I just really encourage you to get requests in, because it's basically just through the weekend here. And I know you don't wanna miss out the opportunity to save thousands of dollars on items here. You could save up to $10,000 on one single item. So that is a pretty good chance to pick something up. So let's get started with our ruby piece. And Pam, by the way, we have your Paraíba. So if you want to, give me a shout, we'll make sure you're with us before we show it. But got a really special Paraíba. But take a look at our ruby, how we start. I thought we'd start with this month's birthstone, being that we are already, gosh, can you believe it, approaching the halfway point of July. Hard to believe, just feels like it just got started, but here we are. So thought we'd kick off with some rubies here. It's going to be 1124340, and starting with 18 karat solid gold, as we love to see. We've been seeing a lot of 18 karat and platinum lately. That will continue tonight. So a nice big upgrade in your metal options. But we also have 1 carat total weight of the pear shapes. So 1/4 carat each on those, matched to perfection, bright, lively, clean clarity. Then you're also getting the big diamond in the middle, but also big diamonds down the sides in the double row. So that will be 35 points in your white diamonds, and that's all together, including that bigger center stone. So really fabulous designer piece, really easy to wear too. It creates that little bit of that floral feel to it, and stays in the yellow gold. So how about a first call opportunity? This is really where I like to start off with some of our what I think are some of our biggest and better values of the entire evening, and that's what we're going to do. And we've only got 3 hours. It flies by. We're going to go through a lot of one-of-a-kinds. Remember, the pieces that you see on the air are the ones you get, with the exception of my gold hoops. I've got a couple of those. They all look identical, and our diamond pieces that we'll see, which aren't too many tonight. It's mostly going to be individual one-of-a-kind with some color. But here we go, under $1,000. That's how we start, but and if you've ever been with us on these more long-term events, as the event dwindles down and winds down to the final days, sometimes things get a little extra desperate on the pricing. We really tend to bring better and better discounts for you so that our motivation is to move as much of the inventory as possible. I want to show this on the hand. It is going to be a pinky ring on me just because it's about a 4.5 right now. So that's going to be something we can size for you. But look at what you're really looking at here is the size of the ring, the clarity of the rubies, the beautiful big diamond presence that you're getting without having to pay $9.99 or $8.88 or even, well, not even $7.99. Every price that I give you, by the way, is the price prior to your 10% off as well. So keep that in mind. It's going to be, yes, all better pricing on the actual when you just check out with your operators than it even is on the air, which is really exciting. But this one's not $7.99. We're going to try to get it at home very quickly. And how about we make it $777 only to make sure that one disappears and quickly. So that'll be a great way to go if you want ruby and gold and diamonds. And of course, $777 after 10% off. If you're not familiar, $6.99 and 30 cents. So really easy calculation there. You just figure you're moving a decimal point over and that's what you're going to subtract from your piece. So that is going to be $6.99 and 30 cents. Remember, it's 18 karat solid gold. Do have a lot of turquoise today. We've got, when I say a lot, I'm talking about 2 pieces, which is a little more than we usually have these days. I've got a turquoise necklace, some turquoise drop earrings, and then I'm actually going to preview another type of turquoise. You guys know our smile necklace, right? We have done the smile necklace, but in turquoise, in Sleeping Beauty turquoise that's going to be debuting on Saturday. So again, I'm going to make sure you have a little heads up on what's coming this weekend on the final days of the event throughout the show so that you can be all set and ready to go. But let's take a look at our next piece, which is going to be, let's just get to that aforementioned turquoise here, in a pendant, which is going to be 112-4494. Wait till you see this one of a kind, and comes with, this is what's so remarkable about what we've been seeing of late, is that this one is going to come with a free chain. Let me show it to you. That's a really important upgrade because otherwise in today's gold environment, that would be a lot of money just to go ahead and get a chain for your piece. So instead, we make sure that you're all set to go and ready. Let me try to zoom back while I hold this here. Yep, that one just, you know what, let's just let it sit there for a minute. I know, doesn't look super glamorous, but got to make sure that that one's really tenuous sitting in these tweezers here. So take a look. That's going to be our large turquoise, the Sleeping Beauty variety. It's going to be that oval stone. It's, of course, cabochon cut, 7 carats 93. All done in the 14K. We're going to throw in a chain, which also want to show you has a couple of those diamonds. So the diamonds are bezel set. It's going to be, let me show you, there's one and there's the other right about, see where that is? So we'll show you from a distance on the hand. That'll give you a better idea of the size here because it is a 793 with the 11 points in diamonds, and you obviously have the option here of putting a diamond on either side, or if you want to put both diamonds on one side, you can. And this chain's going to come off that pendant, so you've still got a chain that's going to work with a lot of different other pendants you might have in the yellow gold, but it stays in yellow. It's 11 points in diamonds. We've got a large turquoise at 8 carats. It is the Sleeping Beauty, all one solid piece. This is not that reconstituted or composite material that we're seeing really everywhere right now in turquoise. You don't see a lot of big sizes, especially of the high value Sleeping Beauty variety, but that is the one to get. So let's take this one down. Start at $24.99. Only have the one. Chain is going to have that lobster claw closure, 3 adjustable lengths, 16, 17, 18. And then I want to take it, after I measure it here with the ruler, we're going to take it over to the neckline so you can see what it's going to look like when you get it at home, size-wise. But there it is. And that's going to be 1 inch top to bottom, including that bail. I like that the bail is not so basic. It's got a little bit of that designer touch to it in the bail alone. And then there you can see what it looks like from a distance. Of course, there's a look at our cross that's coming up this weekend, which has mighty fine diamonds in it. Those are going to be over, they're about 1/3 of a carat each, actually a little larger. So that'll be coming up this weekend, but let's take a look at our turquoise and then let's go right back down up close, give you the great value, greatest of all time, as a matter of fact, on this one, and no longer $24.99 like mentioned. So you get the diamonds in the chain, you get the diamonds in top of the bail, you get diamonds at essentially all 4 points in that prong, different designer style as well, and that's going to be $9.99 instead. $100 extra coming off that price, so it'll be under $900 when all is said and done. So we hope you'll take advantage of that one as we get you just getting going on a big Thursday night here, getting ready for the weekend. And then, of course, we've got a great opal piece for you as well. We do have the turquoise drop, so they're pear shapes, but they're really good size. We don't usually see too many of the larger turquoise stones in earrings, but we've got some for you tonight. So that's going to be coming up. Congolese tourmaline is here. I know that's been one of our more popularly requested stones of late. I love this beautiful detail. There's a nice little texture to the very outside edge of the way the basket is formed. And of course, $8.99 and change if you'd like to get that. So just showing you all the angles there, but that's going to be with the chain. And let me know if you'd like it. We'll keep on moving. Ruby is still here as well if you'd like to get that. Now let's take a look at this new one. This is a round Savorite garnet, and it's all set in platinum. So another one of those, we had fights the other day on a Savorite piece in platinum. So I wanted to bring this out on the early side for you. It is going to be our platinum 1124847, brand new right now. It's going to have a little bit of a bypass, yes, technically speaking, but it feels very modern the way it's more angled. That's a little more unusual than what we typically see from a bypass. They can be a little bit more scrolling and rounded and kind of curved, but this is our platinum with a 58-point bezel set round Savorite garnet. Then you're getting the 30 points in the diamonds as well, and that's going to be on the one side. The other side you see is more squared off, comes to that point, really gives it a modern edge and feel, and quite literally a modern edge, and that it stays a little bit open so that you have that stone really looking like it's a tension set bezel, right? But it's all super secure and soldered together, and we're going to make this one really affordable and yet platinum. There's something about getting platinum that's going to really upgrade you, and this one's got the squared off shank, which is important. That's a European style shank that really prevents a ring from twisting and turning on the hand. I do want to show you that that channel set of round brilliance goes well down past the midway point of the band. So they go well down the side. So if it does, which again, this European style shank ironically is designed not to twist or turn, but if you are to move your fingers around, you will see that those diamonds just continue really all the way down to the base of the ring there. So it's a special look. It's a great variety. We've got only this one. And of course, it's going to be a brand new style that we're still taking to discount for you so that you don't have to wait and you get a great value right here out the gate. And instead of the $39.99, it's a really dazzling Savorite. Remember the trillium we had the other day, how beautiful that was, and of course a lot of fights over it. Then we brought out another smaller Roval stone. That was one that a lot of people missed out on, and this is why, again, with one of a kinds really throughout the show, that is why you dial in early. We always recommend during this event, and always really, but it becomes extra crucial during an event like this one with the values being so tremendous, is you want to dial as quickly as you can. Maybe that means even the most success has been had by those that dial in before the price tag actually gets down to its lowest price, because that's your best bet to get that value before somebody else does. So here it is, and we're going to make it, you know what, skip $39.29 and $19.99, and we'll send it on out in a hurry for just, I'm ready to take it under $1,500 for one caller only. Let's see who's going to take it. And yes, we can come in a little bit closer too to just look at what is normally a more included stone, but look how bright and clean that is. Not to mention it's the color you really want to have. You never want your Savorites to be too dark. Usually they will fall into that category where just naturally they get a little bit darker in their color. Not the case here. It's not $15, $14, $13.99, and a really super cool style that makes a statement when it's on. We'll make it $1,299 for a scholar, and that's it. So a really special opportunity, but about $130 coming off that price for you. So that'll actually be $11.69 and 10 cents if you'd like to have that on this Thursday. Don't forget, Ruby and Turquoise are still here, so you can grab any of those that you'd like that we have started the show off with. So if you'd like to get either of those, there was a ruby ring to start with the diamonds and that little floral design, and then of course the turquoise in that necklace. So if you'd like to get either of those, they are still luckily awaiting good homes. And then here we go, $12.99, $11.69 at checkout. Then we're going to get to an opal that feels like a lucky horseshoe design, and then yes, we have the turquoise drops. We can bring those out on the early side. And thank you, we've got a request for Denaya, so we're going to show, ooh, wait a minute, these are, I remember early on, what was it, 4th of July weekend, we brought out 2 sets of Paraiba earrings, and I did not have these at the time. How exciting is this? We've got trillion cuts coming up in Paraiba earrings. So let's move on to that next idea. We're going to move quickly, so we're not waiting for pieces to sell, because then again, never get to show you as much as we'd like, but I'm a little surprised that these are even still here. 111-8082. Check this out. I'd take one. I'd say put a band on it and I'm happy. Yet this is a matched pair of earrings, and can we just give a little love here to the fact that that is so incredibly rare to get? Not only a matched pair of any Paraibas, but to have them be that stark, bright, vivid neon color. To have them be matched in a cut as rare and as exotic as a trillion cut is, no less. You've got them matched up, ready to go, and then of course in a beautiful halo mounting so that you're getting a carat 30 in diamonds. That's not a small amount of diamond weight, and yet centered post on these, so they're gonna be, you can kind of spin them how you want to so that they really fit the shape of your lobe best, but it is like a bigger button style earring, so you get that look that we love. All right, let's look at them. This is gonna be a very, very short-lived opportunity, I have a feeling, because when we start marking down something that's going worldwide higher and higher in price like Paraíba is, I would not stick around and wait on those phone lines. 111-8082 is going to be a carat 51. So yes, you're getting over 3/4 of a carat in each stone to start. That's a tremendous size, and we love to see it. But then you're getting 18 karat gold. You can change them if you want out of the white gold. I wouldn't, but you can. Then we've got the carat 30 in the diamonds. Well, you see how tremendous those are. We really opted to go big here and bold, because why not? That stone is deserving of the very, very best diamonds and a lot of diamond weight. So you're getting that as well. And then here we go with a look at them size-wise, and then we'll try one up against the ear. But look at the center post here. So really simple and easy, and going to have a butterfly backing. Here's what they look like from a distance away. Let me make sure we pop in a ruler here, because, you know, who else is going to do that on a stud earring? But it's really important here because this one, again, a little larger than a typical stud. That's reaching up to a 1/2 inch from top to bottom. So it's a really beautiful, lively stone, and the color doesn't need a lot of light to show off their beauty. And that's what we're going to see right here, right now, as you see them in a little lower light here, as I've got them up against the ear to show you what they're going to look like from a distance. Look at how sensational those are, and you're really seeing that glow that they give. No doubt about it, one of our better stones that we've ever had featured in an earring, and the fact that you've got two that identically match is really rare and special, and they are not going to be, well, I remember when they were $12,999 and a value at that. We're taking them a lot lower for you, and then again, please dial in on the early side if you'd like to have them, because they're not going to be anywhere near even $99.99, just one pair. Reminder that on a percentage-based sale like this is, you get the biggest savings on the higher end pieces. That's obviously, it's great to save $100, $200, $300, but when you can get a little more into the museum, you're saving so much more money, and that's the beauty of it. So we'll go back to the wheel, show you the perfect matching up close and personal, and get them under $5,000. It's a little bit tough to believe either one of those. Think about if that was just set on a band, if that was a ring, because we're more familiar with seeing Paraíba rings, are we not? So if you saw that as just a beautiful pedestal on a band, think about what that would be price-wise, and then you have two of them. Yes? Okay, so they're actually less than $49.99. They're already spoken for, but we're actually bringing them down to $39.99, and of course another $400 off that, so they'll be under $3,600. So those are spoken for and gone. Thank you so much. I'm assuming that's a request or denial. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we'll go right from there. I don't see any reason to not get these turquoise earrings out the door right now while we're on the earring kick. It's a similar way. There's a reason why these are my two favorite stones, back to back, is because they share a lot of similar colorways, yes, but this one's an opaque version, right? And it's a beautiful larger turquoise. It's item number 1123151. Take a look at what we have here with that Sleeping Beauty variety, and you thought one was good. We got to zoom back because they're plenty large. And then you can see diamond start in the front of your lever back style. Then you're getting a diamond bezel set. So I'm just immediately thinking about all the Diamond by the Yard owners out there that love wearing that, and the beautiful way this would mix and match with your, really be a complement to your Diamonds by the Yard styles that you have. And then of course that beautiful matching of that Superstar Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Again, we're gonna have something coming up this weekend that's gonna be a necklace that would match it. It is 837 total weight here. So once again, we're looking at nearly 4.5 carats in each stone. Then you have the 15 points in the diamonds as well. They stay in the white gold. That is the one caveat here, is they must remain as they are. So if you are a lover of the turquoise and the white gold, and let me tell you, turquoise always looks good. It looks good in anything, and it looks good with everything. So it's really up to you how you want to typically choose, but this is a designer style, so it's going to be that white gold only. But this is super special, and we're going to make it really affordable for the bigger style. And that's really, again, we talk about the matching with the Paraíbas, how rare that is. The same thing applies to turquoise. It's not easy to get something like this. It really isn't. So it's not easy to match them up to perfection like this is. And you got that diamond weight as extra. Let me show you what they look like from a distance just so you know the length, because that's not up there. So let's show them to you. Don't tell me these have never been on the air before, but nice to get some brand new, isn't it? So we've got 1.5 inches in length. So you've got that look, and you can see it just looks like a stiletto of diamonds first at the drop. And then of course you've got something special, and that is really important. Hi Suzanne. Wow, Suzanne just wanted to share with everybody. She just messaged me live on the air to tell me that she got a blue wing ring from us, and she picked it up fairly recently. She said she paid $3,500. She just got an appraisal back, $16,000. And is she ever impressed? And so again, that's a wonderful feeling, isn't it? So, and I know appraisals are usually really conservative, estimated, you know, replacement values. So that's pretty good. More than 4 times what you paid. That's always a good thing. So just a reminder, and I got the biggest and best compliment today from also Donna in Oklahoma. And Donna, I did share your compliments with Sean earlier. I know he was really proud to hear that. But she was raving about, she got the butterfly ring this past weekend and received it today and cannot stop staring at it. And what's one of my favorites. So I'll never forget that ring. So thank you to Donna for reaching out. Thank you also. Hi to Barbara in New York as well. I know Barbara, hi. Wanted to say hi to you as well. I know she's watching tonight. But this is our earring that we're going to get under $39.99 for you. And I just wanted to show you what they look like. Now, obviously, I'm wearing great colors in the oceanic colors here today, but this really, I could be wearing any color from the wardrobe, from, you know, yellows to reds to pinks to neutrals like ivories and black and brown, and yet there's nothing this stone doesn't go with, and beautifully so. So I just really recommend having turquoise in your wardrobe in one way, shape, or form, and this one's going to be actually under $2,000 for the pair. Thanks again, Suzanne N., for sharing that with us. We're really, really happy and proud to hear that you're thrilled with your tanzanite and your appraisal. But let's take a look at this. Coming up, back up close, and I'll pop it back on the wheel for you. We're going to take them under $19.99, under $1,500, and please remember, this is one of the larger turquoise earrings that we have ever had the pleasure and delight to show you. So this is really an exciting moment here. Definitely not something we see every day, is turquoise of that size in a drop earring. I mean, they just are difficult to even set up here, just because there's so much length and drop and beautiful stone size there. We're going to make this even better though. It's going to be better for you than even $15, $14, $99. Let's make it really easy. How about $13.99? And then, of course, you get an extra 10% off. Remember, you got just a few days left to shop this event and this savings. So really big values. And $13.99, of course, will come down for you to be only $12.59 and change. So that's our one and only turquoise drop earring that we have left in the inventory. A lot of pieces you're seeing for the very last time, because of course we're creating so much brand new. I mean, my goodness, they were here last night. Our jewelry department was here last night. I think they were here till 1 or 2 a.m. just creating more and more jewelry, so that on Monday, when this event wraps up, and on Monday when we have really kind of back to regular scheduled programming, we're gonna have all brand new for you. So it's a really exciting time to be with us. But if you'd like those turquoise drop earrings, only going to be, gosh, $13.99 plus your 10%. So why not save another $140 off that price? It's a good way to go. So that's going to be it. We'll give those 30 seconds. Then we're going to be on our way, and a lot more to share with you. But of course, requests are so important. That's really going to be, I think, the most important thing to these last few days, is to get those last minute requests in. If you're kind of new to the event that started just last week, it was a week ago tonight. We know a lot of you were busy for the big holiday weekend, so this is a perfect time to go ahead and get your favorites while they're still here and while they are marked down. So $13.99 turns into $12.59. You can never really forget about the major discounts that you're getting. Should we get to our bamboo earrings? Because I know there were a lot of you looking for this style, and we do have just a couple left. That's the problem. These were actually debuted a few weeks back. They were not at the sale event price, and we were really proud of the price then, but this is a really substantial gold hoop. So I'm going to tell you, I should be wearing these. If I wasn't positive they would sell out, I would just leave them on all night. But this is not going to be the good fortune that we have to put these on for the entire show. But I do want to pop one on so you can see how much luster they have from a distance, and easy to put on, because I just did it without the help of a mirror or anything. I just want you to see a little bit of the presence here before we actually get into it up close, just so you're familiar with what kind of look this gives you. Now, this is obviously the look of a really pretty traditional hoop from a distance away. Until you see a little closer, you're going to notice this has that bamboo shape to it. These are a hollow hoop, because you can see the size is quite substantial. If they weren't hollow, they'd be far too uncomfortable. Not to mention they'd cost the price of a luxury car. So instead, we've got Italian made. There's one of the biggest Italian designers, a really, I would say, synonymous. They do a lot of bamboo hardware on handbags and shoes, and those handbags and shoes are about 3 times, well, the shoes are about 3 times the price of the earrings. The handbags are about 8 times the price of the earrings. And that's really my forte, is that arena and that part of the luxury kind of couture world. But I got to tell you, this in gold, anywhere else outside of here, you would literally spend thousands. So I love that we can bring you a nuanced hoop. It's a little bit more high style than just a typical hoop, but you see it's still classic. It's nothing that's out there wild. It just gives you that little difference that makes it, you know, compared to, let's say I just took off and traded out my regular kind of rounded hoop for this style, which has a mirror finishing, great length to it. It's not going to be too large for, you know, something that you're saving for only a special occasion. Let me show you one here, and then I'll save the other one for, well, it's already on the ear because I'm so anxious for these. But 112-4288 is the number. So this is an incredibly important style, and you've asked for them. You've asked for them through this event. So I want to make sure that if we had any left, we can bring them to you and give you that incredible value. So here it goes. It's last call. We've only got a couple. They're only in yellow gold. Of course, they're going to be a match pair. Those little, this is all part of what makes these little carvings and these little details of design is what makes that realistic bamboo look. So again, if you're going, okay, you know, if you're a luxury lover, you know this iconic style, you know the Italian brand that is iconic, one of the biggest luxury brands in the world, where their costume jewelry goes for literally $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000. Again, major look here that they do a fine jewelry line, and I'm very familiar with it, and yet this would be something that in that line would cost you, I'm not kidding you, about $15,000. So this is where I'd rather see you get the beautiful 14 karat gold, still made in Italy, 6.5 grams in gold, and yet it's 1 3/4 inches by 1 1/4 inches. So there's technically an overall oval shape here that you're getting, and let's take a look at them here. So you can see all that they're going to give you from the profile, from the front, and from this profile, and from the back, might as well, right? So you can see, and then they narrow a little bit at the top. They have this snap bar closure, which is really easy. Again, I just put them on. You need no mirror, you need no assistance. It's really easy. You'll know that you'll hear that click closed, and you know they're locked when you hear that. So wanted to show you here with the length that you've got that 1 3/4 inches. So see how it's an oval shape? That means it's a little longer than it is wide. There you have the 1 3/4 inches right there. And then you've got the 1 1/4 inches there. Yes, go ahead. Thank you. The Sapphire ring and platinum is gone. Thank you so much. Turquoise earrings are still here. I think the ruby from earlier is still here as well. And we've got more requests coming up for Tara. Okay, so we'll show those coming up. And then here we go on the hoops. Now, the reason you're only seeing one is I got the other one on. So Tony, we'll show them now. This is what the other one looks like on for you, so you can just see from all the angles here what that's going to look like, how it's going to present, all the mirror finishing of the yellow gold you have, and yet they are light as a feather. They feel airy because they are hollowed out, but you still see that really cool design detail of having that high status style of that bamboo shape. So really easy and affordable. They're under $1,000, and this is not easy to do in today's gold world, but they're actually not going to be $9.99 either. So greatest discount we can bring you is happening right now. And again, snap bar closure. So look at this. You're just going to reach back there. I just popped that bar open. You see that? And then all you do is click it close. So it's that easy. And then it just snaps right into place. So it's just easy peasy, classic way we see that style of closure used all the way through the hoop earring arena. Let's go back close up and you'll see them together. So we can help you out. All mirror finished, of course, and we're gonna make them better than $8.99 so that, again, we've got less than a handful here, so it's gonna be a quick to go. Do not miss out on them, and excuse if that one has my fingerprint, but I was just handling it. And we'll make it $888, which means $7.99 and change if you'd like to have that one in your collection, and that's only yellow gold. So again, no sizing needed, no decision to make, maybe except for the fact of if you wanted to get one for you and one for a gift, you could do that. If you know other gals who love a hoop but also want something high style designer, it's a great way to go, and that'll be under $800. So we'll put the Sapphire aside for your caller. Thank you so much, and then here we go. Continuing on with the Thursday, I'm going to give that 60 seconds only, and just a couple of pieces remaining so far from the show. Remember, we're in our last final days of this event. It wraps up on Sunday, so I want to give you plenty of time to get those requests in and let us know. Let's get to some great diamond pieces here. Let's start with our Evil Eye ring. This ring I just think is, it's not insignificant because what it is a bigger diamond to start, but it's the symbolism that I think so many of us love. So we'll get to a couple requests coming up. We've even got a multicolored sapphire band ring. This is one of the hottest looks as well in jewelry overall. So we're very fortunate to have that on the discount as well. We're looking forward to sharing hopefully everything in the inventory for you, and this will be the way to do it. So $888, 20 seconds left. Remember, they're really $7.99 and 20 cents. If you'd like to go ahead and get those, please do. I would be thrilled to see you wearing those. And just again, I think you know what to expect on gold, right? You know what gold is all about. When you've got that detail and that high polish, this is the way to do it. And you know, if you want something a little bit upper status in a hoop earring, I think those of us that love hoops and live in them tend to want to have different styles, so it's not always the same look, and this certainly gives you one of the higher styles we can do. Let's take a look at the Evil Eye in all diamonds. We usually see these done with enameling or little blue stones like sapphires or turquoise. Here's where we're upgrading you big time. It's item number 1118339, and keep calling on the hoops. Just because we move on, that's really what I have to do throughout the event, because otherwise it takes us double the time to show you everything, and then we only get to show you half the jewelry. So I just keep moving. I'm going to rely on you to know what you want and call your operators and talk to them, but get them quickly. And then here's our 47-point round. So this is unusual because where usually we'll see something in the center, it's very inexpensive usually. Enameling's not that expensive, at least it shouldn't be. I know there's some very big designers that charge a lot of money for enamel, so I'm aware of that, but it shouldn't be expensive to do enameling or smaller turquoise or sapphires. But this one, we really went the opposite. The centerpiece, where you've got that center of the eye there, that's going to be your very, very large diamond. And is it ever large? It's a huge piece. It's got this great look. That's almost a ½ carat all on its own. It continues with the diamonds on the outside, creating this eye style, with the evil eye, of course, being, you know, the idea that it wards off negativity, and so who doesn't want that? And it's going to be our 78 points in total. So a huge value coming your way, when obviously it's supposed to be $39.99. You've probably seen that before. You know this is the event to be shopping, because we take all the prices down. It's not just about the 10% off. That's a wonderful thing, but it's what happens first that gets these values really going. So instead, and this is open to anybody who would like it, because it is a white diamond piece, so here's your chance to pick it up, and let me try it on, because you really need to see. I know we don't do a lot of big white diamonds every day. We do a lot of smaller diamonds as accents, but we don't see a lot of the bigger stones. And this one, by virtue of the fact it's a bigger stone to start, may actually be something that you wear on the ring, the middle, or the index, as opposed to just thumb or pinky, although I think you could still do that as well. So it's really up for a lot of options as far as where you wear it. We're sizing it for you. We're even changing the gold on this one, but it's not even $2,000. And for getting, remember, a nearly ½ carat stone is vastly important. We can't look at this diamond weight as just an overall, which is why we have it broken down there from the 47-point center to the 31 points on the side. It's so significant to have that almost ½ carat VS center stone. And the fact you can change the gold, we put in the white to show off how white and bright the diamonds are, all of them. But it's not even $19.99, so we're making it really, really easy. And we're going to send it out $1,299 only. That's it. Which, of course, that'll be $11.69 and 10 cents at checkout for you instead. So a major value. Then we've got the Sapphire band coming out to play. And then let me see here. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, so Pam, let me know if you're ready to see the Paraíba. And then we'll see here. I think is the one, yeah. I don't have anything quite like that, so we'll see if we can, sure, we'll look into that. So here's the thing, Pam, if you are watching, which it seems like you are, we're going to show the Paraíba coming up, and then we'll have to go back to square one on the emerald for you, because I looked through everything and I don't see it. So here we go. So $12.99, and let's get to our next request, which was the Sapphire band. And so here it is, multicolored sapphires. It's 1119314. Do we still want to show this? Yes, Jess. Oh, did she? Wonderful. We got hoops still going out. Thank you so much. Enjoy, but we still have a couple pairs available. Let's take a look. Another request here for our multicolored sapphire band, 1119314. This has a carat 13 among just 6 stones. And look at the ombre. We really were selective about the tones here that we're showing you. It is really into the pinks, into that blue green, purple, and then a cornflower blue. Wait till you see this. It's all channel set, so it's completely creating that smooth surface where that's the beauty of it. No prongs needed, right? And also, like so many of the big bands we do, it has this tremendous level of gold through the depth of the ring too, not just side to side width of the band, but the way the depth of the band is created, so that you have an extremely extremely high-end gold content, which I think we enjoy. So this one is going to be, well, we'll make this super, super simple and easy. What can I do here to make your day when it comes to yellow gold only on this one? So there is, once again, just one option. That's your size you need. We'll make sure that it arrives ready to wear for you. But it's also going to be, yes. Thank you so much. So we're verifying on the diamond evil eye, and then I want to show you from all the angles here. This is finishing that's really well done with the way that you have that under gallery done as well. That's creating almost a solid nature there. You've got a plenty. Look at that deep gold that you have through the very back. The most narrow point is not that narrow. And then I want to try it on and think about getting a couple of these because we have a couple identical pieces for you. Because I say that it would be a great stack ring. It'd be a beautiful ring to wear where you could stack several together side by side. You could put them around another ring and use them as ring guards, but it certainly adds that touch of color and very saturated jewel tones at that. It's not even $9.99, and I have not seen this ring or presented this ring in a very long time. It has been a long while, so it's exciting to see this back out here when it's really the look of the moment too, to get all those different colors. We're going to make it only $888. Of course, comes down below $800 if you'd like to get it. Then we're going to show, Pam, I'm going to show the Paraíba for you next, so I know that you're with us, so might as well show that one that you've been thinking about for a minute. Isn't that's what's so much fun about this event, are those pieces that you are thinking about, whether it's been a week or a month or maybe several years. If it's still here, you're guaranteed to get the best price and the biggest markdown possible here throughout the event. So that's really important as well. So $888 minus $88.80 comes down to $799.20. All right, coming up next on the way is our Paraíba, and this one again, huge value. You got $90 of savings almost, and a really important ring that just is versatile. One of the more versatile pieces we can offer to you. All right, so let's show another request here. This is one of our bigger Paraíbas here. It's 1120677, and oh, it's got, let's see, it needs a little polishing here. So let me see if I can get that one. I'll give you the band to look at again, and then I'll see if we can give this all the extra polish it needs. Yeah. Oh, okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So what a way to save $888. Just yellow gold on that one though, Sean, remember. And then, of course, anybody else who wants that one, and then we'll get Pam's Paraíba ready. So that's going to be 1120677 coming out to play next. And what a beautiful wider band. That's the thing with these wider bands. They always need a lot of extra TLC before we put them on the air because they just got so much gold surface area. And here is what we're talking about right now. And that's going to be, I love that we're seeing it so up close here to begin with, because it truly is one of the brightest. You know, it's several weeks ago for this customer, I put together, got every Paraíba wrangled in the entire inventory at the time and put them all together because she was inquiring what was the brightest. And we both agreed that this was the brightest stone. So out of everything, the 2 carats, the 2.5 carats, everything, even smaller stones, this is really that bright, bright gem. It's a carat 40, so it's no small size. It's got a lot of carat weight to it for the world of Paraíba, but 55 points in diamonds. That includes the halo, the bigger diamonds that are burnished into the sides as well. And it's going to be a superstar value. Get ready for this one. And we only have the one. It's one of our more affordable Paraíbas. And you know how the 2 carats go, which isn't a big difference, by the way. I do want to show it on the hand before we go any further, because this stone to me presents much like a 2 carat. And we know if there was a 2 carat Paraíba carat weight right up here instead of a carat 40, we know it would be a minimum of 15,000, minimum, easily. So the fact that this one's a carat 40 but looking like a 2 carat ends up also saving you a bundle. It started at $16,999 as a matter of fact. Good thing we're doing the discounts here. So you get the better value right away, and we're going to send it out right now. And again, if you really want to have that gold color change, feel free to do so. Want to make sure that these are kind of once in a lifetime stones. Most people get one if they're lucky. You know, from a collector's status, we love to have these stones for you, but obviously not a lot of places you can get them right now. So it's really important when you do find them, when you are able to get one, and again, the craziest part, most people aren't selling them at all. They're waiting because the prices are just increasing. And this is not new. They've been doing this since essentially the first day that they debuted. And that was back, I can speak for the television world, it was 2004. I was on the air presenting them loose. So when you think about what's happened since, when there was active mining then, now, fast forward to today, it's been many years of no active mining. So everything that's out there is out there. But that's why with the scarcity of the stone, folks are holding it closer to the vest. They're waiting to see where, if ever, it stops increasing in value. Well, here it is. on a discount. So that's what you just don't see happen. And we're so thrilled to bring it to you, but it's not going to be even $16,999, nor is it $10,000 either. Remember how important it is to dial in as quickly as you possibly can. We still have a lot of pieces from earlier going out the door. I encourage you to call in. If you're thinking about anything, tell your operators. They'll let you know if it's available for you. But this one's not $99, $89. It is one of the bigger values we've seen of the event, that's for sure. And it's only $79.99, but really, another $800 is coming off of that price for you as well. So it's really going to be under $7,200 to get this home. And that is impressive. And what you see is what you get. $71.99 and 10 cents. And then I'll try it on one more time for you as well, so you can really see the neon glow. And if we block a light, look at the darkness that just shaded over the wheel, and look at how the stone truly got brighter. It essentially got better. It's the same stone, but that just goes to show you, when you have a lesser light environment, the stone just gets more neon. So it's really important. So that one, let me try it on one more time. Again, if you do want to change the gold color, you can. We want it to be perfect. These are, as I mentioned, once in a lifetime type stones. So we want it to be exactly the way that you would like to have it in your collection. And the wider band of gold too needs to be noted. Got a lot of gold weight to that style. And of course your bigger halo, and then the diamond set on the sides, 3 and 3. So that's exquisite. $79.99, really $71.99 and change at checkout. So Cam, let me know what you think of that one. All right, coming up, we're going to be on our way to another diamond piece, but it's all princess cuts, which we don't see very often, and larger ones at that. So we're looking forward to that. Also some other designer styles that we have that are brand new. And we do have, I thought this was kind of cool. We have the cool brooch here that if you love different gold designer styles, you're going to love this one. So, and first, before we do that, thank you. We have a request from yesterday. It's going to be our heart-shaped necklace, and we'll see what you think about this one. Who's this for? Marge. Okay, so 1110435. This Paraíba is available at the moment, so let me know if you'd like to have it. Now, here we go. This was here last night. It is our beautiful open design in this heart-shaped necklace. It is the full necklace here that you're getting. 56 points in the diamond weight on an adjustable chain, so this one you never have to worry about it moving or switching to where it's, you know, wrong side up or uneven on your neckline, because look at this, all attached with O-rings to the upper parts of the heart. Then you've got this great triple length you're going to choose from every day, whether you want the 16, 17, 18 and a spring ring closure. It does have a 3/4 inch top to bottom drop on the heart shape. It's about the same width-wise as well, but I do want to show it on the neckline because that's really important to kind of frame it here and see how large that a look that's going to create and give you from a distance away. So you can really appreciate how the diamonds are also, where you see it gets a little wider across the top, they're separated a bit, so it's almost like that floating diamond design. It almost looks like stars aligning in the sky, but in that heart-shaped look. And so, of course, that cross is coming up this weekend. Those are going to be 34-point plus diamonds that you have in our 6-stone cross, which I know we're excited about. But this is the heart-shaped necklace, which, of course, you could wear lower or higher. That's why we threw in that adjustability. We'll go back to the hand here, and it's going to be only $799 for the necklace, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. A perfect gifting idea as well. Usually heart-shaped pendants, or in this case, a necklace, are great for that. You know, beautiful to give as a gift to somebody you love and care about and want to remind them every single day how much they mean to you. This is a beautiful way to do it. So $799, of course, what does that mean? Well, you've got a really big value with almost $80 of extra savings for you. And so that will be super, super affordable. Even the chain is all diamond cut. So Marge, let us know if that's the piece you're looking for. Yes. Current size on the Paraíba, let me double check it for you here. I'm actually going to just set that there for a moment just so I can get two hands and get my mandrel so I can get this drawer open, and I will check it because I never like to rely on what it says. So let me just check that for you. It is a, right now, it's a 7 3/4. So yes, 7 3/4 size right now on the Paraíba. Here's, I do want to just bring this up close though, Tony, real quick as well, just so everybody can see the quality of the diamonds. We're never hiding those diamond qualities from you. We want you to see every perspective you possibly can. I wouldn't, no, not on that one. You don't need to. You can go true to size on the Paraíba ring. And then I do want to show you here, you can see it's all open, but let me show you from the back just so you can see, it'll be comfortable for you up against the neckline because it's really coming down to that lower point at the base and then kind of lifting those diamonds to create this beautiful textured look around that. So there it is, one more time up close. Yes. The drops, you got it. Thank you so much. Our turquoise drop earrings sound like they're verifying right now as well. And then this one down another $80, so under $720 for you. Let's move along. Hopefully, Marge, that's what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I did want to pop in this brooch. This one is going to be, I know I'm going to need to zoom back, but I just think it's one of the cooler styles we've ever seen. And speaking of hearts and stars and those kind of things, let's just zoom back here. This is the beauty of mixing textures of your metal. It's two-tone gold, it's all done, and this is just a brooch here. So not a pendant as some varieties are, but I just love the look at it. It just looks super designer and just has this cool factor to it as well. It's 1124758. It's gonna be 18 karat solid in the yellow that kind of pierces through this beautiful, almost like veil or ribbon of white gold that has a satin finished element to it. It just looks so stunning, and it's lengthy as well. And then within that speared style, you've got the heart, or rather the star with the bigger diamond. 9-point individual diamond. I'm going to show you the length and measurement. Of course, it's a brooch, so you can wear it any which direction. So there's your pin. Your pin is not, what I think is interesting, is separate from where the yellow gold that looks like that beautiful spike design. It's separate. And look at how the yellow gold itself is glowing, because even though it's satin finishing, it's not dull. It's still reflecting and shining and glowing like a beautiful, almost like a really pretty, that's the look right there, where you can really see there's how that spear design, you see it's a little wider up top and then it narrows, and then of course you could wear it straight up and down, side to side, at a diagonal, however you want to, hat, lapel, scarf, handbag, wherever you want to wear it. But it's one of a kind in the piece, and a lot of 18 karat gold, and that's one singular diamond at that 9-point stone, so it's a good size too. And that one's actually going to be below $1,500. We're going to make it really easy. It's only $1,299, and that means, of course, it's going to be $1,169 and change if you'd like to get that one. So a beautiful value on a brooch that's got a lot of size, and I do want to pop in the ruler so you can see the measurement, because that's lengthy. We already see that it's a sizable piece, but top to bottom, 2.5 inches in total length there, that you can go any which way. But let's go back up close, and or actually, do you guys want to? Yeah, Tony's right. Let's see it. Let's see it on the lapel. I've got one for you. Look at that. And I think you could, if you had a larger chain or omega, I think you could actually slide that right through the pin if you've got a little wider chain to it. But that's what it would look like from a distance. How about this angle there? And, you know, just kind of fitting that lapel. What do you think? Really beautiful. I love brooches that have this kind of style, because it looks like a natural fit here for the lapel, right? Because they're angled that way. So I just love that look. It really looks stunning. So back to the wheel we'll go for the close-up, and that'll be $1,169. Yes. Did she? Oh, I'm so glad. I know she's been thinking about it for a minute, and obviously with 10% off, today's the day to act on all the pieces. So thank you so much, Pam. Enjoy it. And then do we have any other requests coming in? Sounds like we're all set so far. So that means we're welcome to take more requests and get those right up here for you. So this brooch, lovely. Really just, if that doesn't read super high-end designer, I don't know what does, right? That just really has that element of surprise with the different textures of the gold, satin finishing and mirror finishing, and then of course the star. Let's move on. And again, the heart-shaped necklaces are here. Don't think that's what Marge was looking for, but again, I think we've still got a few for you. And then let's show you just another designer ring here. This one's a wider band and kind of feels like stars as well on top of the band, but they're not. They're clusters of different diamonds here, and we're going to throw in some natural colors here. We got not just white diamonds, but yellows also. So this one, item number 1124944, looks like a first timer here for us, and awfully nice to see. It's platinum and 18K once again, with this really dueling top high-end quality metals here together, combined, looking amazing. So glad we have it for you, and yet this one's going to be a major discount. So it's all going to be, and we'll talk diamond weight here, because obviously that's what really the star of the show is. It's a 19-point total weight in your yellow diamonds. That's what you see, that's the bezels on top of the platinum. So these little sections here, these little clusters of 4, you see that all the way through. Those are yellow diamonds. That's why they're set in the yellow gold, and then that's offset by the platinum and white diamonds. That'll be another 67 points in the white diamonds for you, and it's gonna be going. We have one, and that's it. So heavy wide band, gotta love that. We appreciate it more for just, you know, it's not just about calculating diamond weight here. That's lovely. It's always nice to get, you know, 86 points in diamonds in a ring, but think about the detail and the width, and then of course that weight being the two heftier of the metals, right? And a lot of it, and that it's more of a cigar band style. Here's what it looks like on the hand, so you can see it that way. I can switch it around if you're thinking you like that point maybe facing away from the hand. I'll show that to you as well, so you get an idea of what that's all about. And let's send it on out. Beautiful. Oh, I like it that way too. Now it almost feels like an asymmetric heart design in a way. Let's take it way down. It's supposed to be $29.99. Again, this is the beauty of having brand new, is we're not waiting for it to be here where you have to think about it and risk missing out to someone else. You just get the big discount right here, day one. Not having to wait to think about it. Plus, you not only get my discount, which is going to be better than $29, you're getting your own discount of 10%. That's extra. It is the icing on the cake here tonight, and we're only, again, a few days left. That's it. So this is a hugely important time to pick it up. It's not even $19.99. Remember, platinum and 18 karat together. Very, very heavy, very, very rare. Covered in diamonds. We're going to make it better than even, you know what, let's just send it out. $14.99. That comes down to $13.49 and change at checkout. If you'd like to get that one of a kind diamond piece, and yep, I think you know, diamonds are pretty straightforward here, right? They're the best out there. We always, always, always want to shock you and kind of over exceed your expectations on our diamonds. And those of you that have come to know and love the VS material, well, they're still awesome, but they're on sale. So it gives you a really great opportunity. Who says diamonds can't get discounted? Usually you got to lower your standards of quality to get a better deal on a diamond. Here, not the case. You're getting the sale price, and the pieces have not lowered in their quality whatsoever. So we've got some big top of the hours for you as well. So make sure that you are staying right there, because we're only about 10 minutes away from our top of the hour. Looking forward to that. And of course, get requests in. We've accommodated a lot of requests here so far tonight. We want to keep that going so that everybody can shop their favorites and not miss out on the sale event, which is wrapping up this weekend. So here we go. $14.99, $13.49 at checkout. Just one beautiful opal. This is actually it's a lightning rich black opal, and it's going to have a little more of the lighter tones to it. You know how a lot of those lightning rich black opals are very much blues and greens primarily. Look at what you're getting here. And this one's one where I'm going to ask if we can iris down just a bit to try and show you what this is all about in more typical standard light. There it is. So just see, we just kind of darkened the iris a little bit. So let a little less light in so you can really see some of the beauty of this opal. It's item number 112-4404, and that is a very, very special. And that's going to be also, think about this. Now, why is there no carat weight on this opal? Oh no, that's too bad. It's blank. It says blank carat. Well, I can only then give you an estimation, which is always tough to do with opals because they can be very deceiving, but I could give you a millimeter size. So that's what I'll do. Plus it's on an 18-inch chain that we're throwing in, but it actually is going to sit upright. So this is really, think of it like a horseshoe in the way this design is styled around it. And then of course your chain goes right through the top, so that we're going to throw in this chain. This one is going to be a spring ring closure. I do want to show it to you from a distance here as well, just so you can see. And this one looks like the chain might be a little bit tangled, but just for the size reference here, which is really the important part. Let me see if I can just show that to you right here. So again, it's twisted. That's actually not going to do that. It's going to be open, but you could if you want to. Kind of creates that almost lariat style, a little more pointed look to it. If you don't mind, I'm going to give you nothing to look at for a minute, because I do want to give you at least the millimeter size. Since the designer doesn't feel like they needed to give us the carat weight, we can go ahead and tell you that it is a 16 by, that's a really, no, not a 16. Let me check this here. There we go. It's actually looks like here we've got a 9 millimeter. That's the length of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and get you a look at the 7. It is a 7 by 9. So it's calibrated, which is more unusual for opals. We'll show it right back here up close. Thanks, Tom, for letting us look at somebody cute. Yeah, that was a very, very close-up view of Lola. So yes, that was lovely. And then here we go. This is going to be the platinum piece with the chain. Let's go ahead. Platinum chain 2, which is awfully nice. And you know what we'll do? We'll make it just $799. How about that? So a quick value, and yes, one only, and that's the opal you receive. And then here's the back, so you can see it's natural opal through and through because you got all those colors. So if that's helpful, usually that would be about a carat, maybe right in that 1 carat of an opal. So you don't see a lot of, again, it's more about the actual size, which is why millimeter size is oftentimes how stones like this are referenced. And there it is. Now, if you want a black opal that's got a deeper blue base with some greens, I do have a 355 freeform opal coming up as well with those colors. If you want to get a little lighter base color with a lot of neon reds, yellows, oranges, purples, and greens, and blues, this is the way you go. So $7.99, of course, that's going to be under $700. If you'd like to have that one, it's going to come down to $6.99 and change. So a really beautiful, beautiful value there, and only one, and that's the opal you will get. And of course, it's in platinum with diamonds, 23 points in your diamond horseshoe. And of course, sitting upright, so that's how you typically want that horseshoe style to, again, it's known to be a good luck charm. So you keep it set upright so that you keep the luck in. And in this case, you've got it housing and holding on to that really, really special lightning ridge opal. So that'll be $7.99. It's under $700. It's a great value for a big opal like that. And then we've got some other great designer pieces. I have a reversible style in a designer pendant. We'll see who's got this one, but boy, is that pretty. And yes, the colors will still be a lot more vibrant in person than they are even on TV. So that is definite. Make sure you dial in there. All right, so $7.99. Let's see who's got it. Thank you. Opal's gone to Sean's collar, and then I do want to show another diamond piece. This is going to be where we take you on a journey to all white diamonds. Remember the last band had white and yellow? This is all princess cut white diamonds. Again, another one of a kind. This is one of those pieces that's diamonds, but we still only have one in the option for you. So it's 112-4416. Thanks, Tone, for leaving that picture in my preview monitor, too. I'm missing little Lola. I am. I haven't seen Lola in a very, very long time. So I'm missing her tremendously. So it's nice I get to see her in my preview monitor. But here we go. This is 4416. Lola gives good hugs, by the way. Really good hugs. Here we go with our carat and a half of princess cuts. It's all stacked. You get the quadrant of 4 in the middle. Yes. Yes, this one. All right. That ring just sold as well. Congratulations. And our opal, we'll find out who got that with Sean. And then here we go with the carat and a half and the princess cut diamonds. Starts with the quadrant of 4. Come on in on the early side. Let me prop it up so you can see it's princess cuts even down the sides. 3 channels set on the sides. 2 channel set on the sides. The 4 in the middle are called invisible set, and it just kind of creates the look like you have one big center diamond there. It's white gold only. It's 14K. It's got a carat and a half in the diamonds, and not much left from our first hour. Hour number 1 is almost complete, so this is where go ahead and get requests in, or just sit back and watch all the brand new come to you. But this one will be 1,900. You know what? Skip 19. That's a great discount for a carat and a half in diamonds, especially when there aren't many. 4, what do we have? 4, we have 8, we have 3 more on each side. So you've got, my goodness, an amazing 14 stones here. They look to be pretty even in size. So that means that all together, you're looking at, if I counted right, those are almost 11 points a piece. Isn't that amazing? So here's what we're going to do, and I want to try this on for you. It's all 14 karat, stays in the white gold. You really don't want it any other way, I don't think, because you want to show off that they're white bright diamonds. But see how that just looks like one big princess cut in the middle? And with the corner prongs and all, I'll make it better than even, you know what, $1,500, not good enough. $1,499, not good enough. We'll make it $1,399. That's it. And well, it's not it. It's not it. You get another 140 off. So a huge value there. And we'll see who's got that designer diamond ring with all princess cuts. Here it is one more time, close up. And we could even get a little closer if we'd like to. Yay. Look at that. Look at that. So beautiful. Okay, next up, should we get to our black opal that has the deeper blues and greens that I told you about? Or designer diamond pendant. Champagne and white diamonds together, and it's brand new. And it's reversible, and it's really heavy. Oh my goodness. The chain is incredible. Oh my goodness. This jewelry lately, just top notch. It's been such a pleasure to present all these brand new pieces to you. Let me know who's got this one, $13.99. Only. That is quite the value. $12.59 and 10 cents at checkout. Hey, Sean, who was shopping that pendant? Rather, necklace. It was the whole thing. Carol? Carol from where? I love it. Thanks, Carol. Enjoy. Let's see who's got this one. And then only a couple pieces left from the show. Which one? Yes. True to size on that one. And right now it's a 6 1/4 on that larger wideband that we had with the two-tone platinum and 18K. And then we'll see who's got our princess cut. Fit for royalty with that quality of diamond weight. Then we've got, I gotta show you this designer piece. It is stunning and totally reversible and very weighty. This is probably the biggest shocker I've had. We've had a lot of heavy pieces lately. I did not expect this. Let's get you a look, and it comes with the most beautiful heavy bead chain. Look at this designer style, and I want to show you all the angles because the truth is it's going to pick up some glare. This is a combination of platinum and 18K. Where's the 18K? Well, it's creating a background behind the diamonds because look, it's reversible. You can have the little stars in the sky here, which is done in the yellow gold, or you can reverse it, have your platinum up front, and have this gorgeous 5-stone champagne and white diamond channel set amazing look in this almost like a subtle stiletto, right? Is there such a thing as a subtle stiletto? Isn't that the point? Stilettos aren't supposed to be subtle. What I mean though is it's got that north to south drop to it. Let's show it on the hand because this comes with an amazing platinum chain as well. This is one way to wear it. So you can see the kind of size it's giving you. And again, 5 stones, champagne and white diamonds. I've got a total weight of 1 carat in the diamonds overall. So they put them all together. I want to give you the length first here. This is the length from top to bottom. Then we'll reverse it. It's just under an inch, about 7/8 there. And then look at this, as easy as just flipping it around. You can have this yellow gold. Love the way it kind of bows out and narrows at the top and the bottom. And then you've got your yellow gold, and you can obviously flip it. If you wanted the little star up top, which I probably would, you can just flip it on the chain. So you can have it that way. And so you can really, it's kind of like, yeah, more or less. Now the other side's going to look the same whether you do top or bottom, right? But the entire length of the piece is all open, so it's really a slide. It's 4763. I want to show it here on the neckline so you get a better idea of what 7/8 of an inch is going to look like from a distance away and how it would stack and layer with other pieces like the cross that's coming up on Sunday in our fabulous Sunday morning or afternoon show. But look how beautiful that is. And again, that's platinum. I know it's picking up a lot of reflection here. And then it's going to come with this adjustable bead chain. You see there's actually 2 lengths you can use, 16 or 18 inches on the bead chain that's also done in platinum. And so 2 ways to wear it. If you wanted to take that chain off and use another chain, you can. We're up close now with the piece, and so you can see there, channel set in platinum. Reverse it if you want to. It is just special. Does this open up too? Now I'm investigating, looking at the way it's made, and I'm just wondering if perhaps it opens up. I don't think so, but I'm just making sure. No, it doesn't. Okay, just making sure because it kind of looked like a hinge there at the side. But that's going to come with this bead chain, but it easily comes off, and you can use another chain to really create a different look, like an omega. It's going to be really affordable, and again, 2 different ways to wear it. It's your 2 pendants in one, and that is a lot of mirror finishing to that gold, to that platinum. Let's go ahead and blow it out. It's supposed to be $49.99. It's all, you figure those diamonds on average are on average going to be about 20 points. We can see that they do graduate a little bit. You got a few extras on the other side, but they're minimal. Let's take it down. $1,699. And then we get you your extra about $170 off that price. So that will end up being $1,529 and change. Yes. Last call. We have the top of the hour has come and gone here. So we are already in hour number 2 tonight on this big Thursday. Thank you so much for being with us. And we have some Congolese tourmalines to bring you next. For Stephen, you got it. So let me know who's got, kind of feels like a surfboard, doesn't it? Ride the waves of discounting. Yes, Jess. Uh-huh. Not sitting right, it would sit right here, so it would leave a little gap along the sides. So yes, it would, but when you put it on, let me do that real quick, Tony. If there, the question is, would it work with the 5-stone ring we had recently? It would, but let me show you. This is going to replicate the band. So you see how it would sit next to it? It would just leave ever so slight a gap here because it narrows and is close. This basket goes all the way down to the hand, so that's as close as you could put a side band next to it on either side. it would still look great. It would just be, there'd be a little gap right here and here around the sides of the band. But yeah, it'd look beautiful to do that. So you can imagine there and there, only much prettier when you've got your diamonds next to it instead of tweezers. But that is going to be that 1.5 carat, and sounds like we're verifying on this one. It does look like one big princess cut. Then we've got Stephen's request coming out. We're going to show you 2 Congolese tourmalines here. I'm going to start with our pear shape, which is actually the smaller of the 2 I'm going to show you. And then there is another one, Stephen. I'm not sure what you're looking for specifically, but if we actually have 3, so I might as well, for our top of the hour, put 3 Congolese options since they're all very different. We have a pear shape. We also have an emerald cut coming your way. Stephen, feel free to call us quickly because obviously these are going to be open to anybody, and we all want you all to get your favorite here of the 3. And let me also show you, we have the emerald cut now on the right, but I also have this cushion cut. And so this will give you 3 different options, and you can also then see how they play with the blues and the greens because they're all a little bit subtly different in that they all have different saturation levels of the blue and the green together. This would be the, I would say the most blue that comes through visually is probably on this cushion cut. So if you happen to like that a little more, I would say the most spearminty blue-green is this one. It's got a little more green than the blue. So that's the pear shape. And then I would say this is a really nice even split, especially when you see it light up. And it's not really actually technically an emerald cut, it's a cushion cut as well. It's just got a little more striking up and down kind of side cut detail to it. So there are our 3 Congolese stones for anybody and everybody to choose from, but each ring is a 1 only. So that, and I want to welcome everybody to the top of the hour here because if you are just tuned in, first of all, welcome. Thank you for being with us. I appreciate you joining us on this Thursday night. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We've got our final few days here of this big sale. It's our Sizzling Summer Savings Spectacular. Started over the 4th of July holiday weekend. It's wrapping up on Sunday. So you've got 2 more hours left tonight. We have our online only show tomorrow, then our Saturday and our Sunday. That's it. So it's going to be last call for anything that you want, the big savings, the big discount. This reminder is the biggest sale we do of the entire year. The discounts don't get any better. They don't get any deeper than a 10% off sale. So this is the time to take advantage of your favorites. Now we've got 3 Congolese stones, and this is exciting. And they're all going to be larger, starting from 3.5 carats all the way on up to over 5. Take a look at them. We'll show you what we've got here. You decide what is your favorite. They're all 1 onlys. They can be all changed, by the way, for the gold color. Yes. The princess cut? Yeah, oh, which one? Got it. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. That reversible style. I love it. All right, so that reversible necklace we just showed in the platinum and 18K is gone. And so is the princess cut ring. Thank you, Marcy. Enjoy. So 3 different Congolese originally requested by Stephen, but again, anybody can ask about any one of these 3 and one-of-a-kind stones. Let's talk about the carat weights here because we're going to start with the 341, which is actually right here, and then we're going to work our way up. 3 carats, 41. They're actually in consecutive order, so they're in ascending order. This is the smallest of the centers, then we're going to get our medium and our large here. So first of all, the cushion cut right over here with the most blue, I would say. That's quite clear. That's our 341 with 92 points in diamonds. The next size up is the pear shape. It's a 4 carat 58. It has a big diamond weight. 128 is the diamond weight. And then we go to our, still a cushion, but gives a little more of an emerald cut feel. It's the largest of the 3. It's a 518. It has another carat 11 in diamonds. So you just have to tell me which one you love, which one's your favorite. Probably the first thing you're choosing on is the color you like the best, or should I say the colors. It's really about the blend of blues and greens together out of the Congolese material. We love it. It's been some of our best selling. They all have a little different price, but the good news is I got the same price on the 2 largest ones that came down from $69.99. That's where they started. Both the pear shape and the right side cushion, they were both $69.99 to start. You're going to save a bundle here, as this event is intended to do, where you've got this choice, the same price on either one. They have very similar colors as well. $69.99, take either one you want. We're going to get them less than $2,500. You're not even paying $24.99. You decide, do you want the 5 carat or the 4 carat plus? Do you want the pear or the cushion? And they both have well over a carat in diamonds. Remember, 111 on this bridge, 128 on the pear shape with the split style shank. And those 2 are $23.99 a piece. That means an extra $240 coming off that price. That means they're only going to be $21.59 per piece. If you want the 341 on the left, it's the most affordable. It'll be the one under $2,000, and this one's only going to be $1,000. $888 if you'd like that one. So $23.99, $23.99, or you can go here and get that one for $1888. That is all prior to your extra 10% off, which gives you a savings of either $240 or $188.80. So I would highly recommend all three. It's just a matter of which one is your preference in shape or color. So we'll give those 30 seconds and then we're on our way. We've only got 4 pieces that I know of left from the first hour. The first item of the night, which was our ruby ring for $799, actually $777. The turquoise necklace, also from the beginning of the show. I think there were some late arrivals today. The heart shape that we recapped, heart-shaped necklace, and also the brooch with the star design. That is also here. That is all that we have left, except a couple of hoop earrings. We had the bamboo hoops earlier. They're still here. We got some tanzanite earrings to bring out because they're actually, I think, the strongest value. Oh, look what else came out to play today. Something I have never had the opportunity to ever show you guys. Have never brought anything like this before. This is a really, really cool necklace, and I bet you it's one of those necklaces that you would actually probably wear more than anything else style-wise. The item number here is 1125105. I want to show it here from a distance because this is all, look at that, watermelon colors, but they're all tourmalines alternating between pinks and greens. And they're all these beautiful, almost like a disc shape. They're all going to be completely rounded and smooth here, but they graduate. So the bigger stones are in the middle. They go slightly smaller as you go all the way to the back. And then this is actually the coolest clasp. It actually unscrews here. So it's really quite secure, and you can see it's threaded almost like a screwback earring would be, but then you're just going to pop it in and then start twisting. So it's really simple and easy. So really basic there. So if you'd like to have that one, let me know. I got a great value for you. But we'll look at our Congolese stones again. Stephen, if those are what you're looking for, let me know. If not, let me know so we can help you with them. But they're open to anybody who'd like them. So again, I know there are no prices up here. So I know it requires listening, which is really tough to listen to me for 3 hours. I get that. But here's what we're going to do, guys. We have the 1888 on the left side. So left side of your screen, the most blue, 1888. That'll be, of course, a huge significant discount. Then we've got the two that are that brighter kind of green blue. Those are going to be $23.99, your choice of. So we've got two that are the same price, right side and center. $23.99, but remember that comes down to just basically $21.50. And then you've got the 1888 option as well. Did you have a favorite there, Sean, on the Congos? The right side. Okay, right side. This one is item number, look at that shine. That's item number 1123931. I'm going to try it on for you, but I think it's already gone. So let me know, Sean, if that's a requester or not, because that one is spoken for. And then look what that does from a distance. So that was the $23.99 less your 10%. So that one is spoken for. And we have two left, pear shape, or do you like the cushion with a lot of blue? And I'll move them right on over so you can see them really, really well. Someone's got to get that 1888 one there. And $23.99 for our pear shape over on the right side of your screen. So there are the two Congolese stones left. We're going to get to some tanzanite drops coming up for you. I am really, really digging this tourmaline necklace, by the way. So if you have, it's not exactly inexpensive because it's got 210 carats of tourmaline in fancy cuts and 18 karat gold clasp. So anyway, give us a call if you're thinking about that one. Let's keep moving. We have two Congolese stones left. Okay, pear shape for $23.99, cushion for $18.88. Or shall we show you this black opal, because I was talking about this one, and all of our necklaces are going and quickly. Look at this. This is the black opal I was referring to earlier when we had the crystal, the black opal that was actually the more lighter, brighter. This is going to be the blues and the greens, and it's 1122065. That is a 3 carat 55 freeform stone. It's all 18 karat gold. This one looks lacy, but it's not lightweight, it's not delicate. This is a hardy piece of jewelry, that's for sure. It's got a lot of weight to it. And then of course, we're gonna throw in that chain for you as we like to do of late, so that you get a great designer chain that really suits the piece properly. That's important as well. You've got 355 in your freeform opal. It's 26 points in the diamond weight that goes around it. Let's take a look at it this way. The inside is beautifully finished. You can see that. They've even got those hallmarks on the inside. And then we're throwing in this it's really considered a popcorn link chain here. It's really rounded though, so it feels very smooth when it's on. And that's an 18-inch chain in 18 karat gold that we are throwing in for free. So lots of gold. Let's take a look at it from a distance because that is wild. We've even got adjustability to the chain, so you do not need to only wear it at 18. You can actually cinch it in as short as you'd like to go. But that is a gorgeous glowing. I mean, it really does stay with the blues and the greens here, but every bit of those colors are really neon. Here's the length you're getting from a distance. So that's going to be 1.5 inches top to bottom, including the bail. And then I'll show it to you on the neckline. And you cannot forget this chain because it's impressive. And there's that little bead that slides to make it shorter as you'd like to. Here it is on the neckline. Yes. Okay, no problem. Take a look at this. Was she confused about the way it stacks? Okay, good. Just want to make sure I gave her all the clarification she needs there. Take a look. Okay, so I need to have this opal for this outfit. But you know what, guys? I don't think I'm going to get that opportunity because it's going to go because the $4,999 be-all end-all piece is a lot less. It's $1,499. It's $150 off that. It's $1,349 and change at checkout, and you get everything. The pendant, the chain, and all the adjustability that comes with it. And you can take that chain right off the pendant and use it with other things. So back to the close-up we'll go, and we'll see. By the way, I just want to let you know our princess cut ring, the designer princess cut white diamond ring is still here if anybody would like that. And then here we are at $1,349 for that opal. So freeform, and then shall we get to the big tanzanite drops because they are one of the best values we have had in years. In Blue Wing Block D. 2 of our Congolese stones are still here. Sean, who was that got yours, by the way? What's that? Oh, that's still here too. Oh, goodness. Guys, let me know, please, because I know we have a lot of people that miss out on pieces, and I don't want to leave them in the dark when we have our final days of this event. Yes? Let's do it. Sure. Let me go. Maybe, Andy, you can grab it for me since I'm chained to this pendant right now. It's right there at the top of the box there. And then Stephen will show that again for you. Thank you. And then we've got more requests coming in, which I love to see. We've got more necklaces on the way. These will be great for, did we have people missing out on that one? I figured. All right. So this one is here at the moment, $1,349 at checkout. Let's show Stephen this ring again. And that one's going to be, boy, this is one of the bigger discounts we've ever seen on a Congolese stone. Here it is close up. And this is going to bring you, let's just bring up all the information for you. 1123931. This one, correct, Tim? So that's got, again, feels like an emerald cut at first glance. It's actually technically a cushion cut, but it's got all that beautiful brightness that an emerald cut would have, especially when you see it pop up to your eye level here in the light. Don't forget to call on that opal piece. That has got to go. And it should, and it will. Everything is. We had a few of you miss out on, you've got this one again. All right, so this one is gone, and it's a carat 11 in diamonds. And did he see it on the hand here? Because I do think that that's the best way to see that. Or I can just show you, there it is at eye level. You can really see how that's one of the cooler cut Congolese stones we've ever had. Here it is on the hand one more time. That one is now spoken for yet again. So congratulations. And you know, you can change the gold on that if you want to. So let's get to some other requests because we had a few of you miss out on the champagne diamond piece that we had. So I have two other options that are pretty similar. I don't know if this one is going to sit on its own here because it is a series of bezel set stones. Look at this. Oh my goodness, that stiletto style. Each and every one of them hinged in between. We're going to start here. Then I have what almost looks like a bunch of grapes in the same kind of diamond motif with the champagnes and the white diamonds. So just a heads up, the next one will look like this. So do you want, and that's got multiple colors of diamonds, pinks, fawns, different tones of yellow, blues, and white. This one's just the champagne at the top and then leading into the white diamonds the rest of the way. So we're going to have these two. Wow, I know these pieces. I've seen them many times, but I've not presented them because they're so high-end. The good news is the prices have come way, way down, and let's talk about this gorgeous length that you're getting here in 1122194. And this starts with a very large champagne diamond. Of course, this whole chain's coming with it, of course. Yes, yes, yes. We got to throw those in now. And now we're so used to it, I don't know if we'll ever be able to go back to not giving you a chain because we're spoiling you. But take a look at this drop. It's 18 karat solid all white gold. Then you saw how it's all hinged so that if I pick it up, Every single one, it doesn't just stay at a straight line, it does this great little serpentine because every single one of those diamonds is hinged between the bezels. So that's really just some very detailed workmanship that you have there. And it starts with a 1 carat fancy fawn. The rest of the diamonds and the white diamonds are 88 points in total. Enormously pretty. Very large diamonds all the way through. It's coming with a box link chain that's going to be smooth, also in the 18 karat gold. Give me a call very quickly if you'd like to have it. This one gives you more length than the last one did, which we will show you here. The chain is 18 inches. It is also adjustable, so you can make it shorter, which I think is really important with this style because, well, the length of the piece. Let's take a look at it from a distance away. You're very likely going to want to make this shorter on occasions because unless you're wearing a super deep neckline or wearing it on top of an ensemble, you see the length of the pendant itself is quite dramatic. Here's the length you're going to get from top to bottom is, let's put it right up to that ruler so you can see it is 2 inches. Maybe just slightly under, but we're really splitting hairs here. So 2 inches in length. And then this is why you may want to make the chain itself shorter because you've got 18 inches to work with. There's your spring ring closure. That little bead with that charm is going to allow you to cinch it in and make it shorter and shorter and shorter or longer and longer and longer. So 18-inch max on this one. Item number is 1122194. And let's take a look at it on the neckline here very quickly for you as well. And again, this cross style that I'm wearing is coming up on Sunday, so just want to let you know about that. It's going to be our largest diamonds we've ever had individually in a cross. V4 at 34 points, and the value is going to be incredible. And this is the length you're getting, so obviously you could wear it shorter or longer, however you'd like to do it. But that is a carat 88 total in diamonds that are going to give you, what do we have, maybe 7 on the white diamonds there, and then 8 in total. So cool piece. And one caller takes it. I don't believe this has been on the air before. Oh, and look at the great finishing. We didn't just leave it open in the basket work. It's all solid baskets behind every one of those diamonds. That's extremely important as well. So that's really, really well done. And we're going to make this one really easy for you. Because I know this one. I haven't shown it because of the $89.99 price tag. That's coming way down tonight and a huge value and opportunity. And again, this one is the one that's got the multicolors. That's coming up. We're going to get you a great price on that one. For reference, that'll be $258 in diamonds. So this is giving you even more diamond weight, but this has the bigger individual diamonds. I'll make this $24.99 only. It's $22.50. Actually, it's a little less. So $22.49 if you'd like to have that in your collection, coming with the 18 karat gold, 18-inch adjustable chain in that box link, in that stunning gold. Then we're going to bring you that cluster style, which has so many different colors of diamonds. And then don't forget to let me know if you want to see the watermelon tourmalines that we had in those fancy cuts. But you are going to see tanzanites. We're going to bring out tanzanite drop earrings at one of our better values. This is where I got to get into the multicolors here as well. I think a lot of you are waiting on this one. 1123512. Let's just move this aside for a moment and bring out the multicolors. Pinks, several pinks, greens, yellows, champagnes, fawns, blues, all of that happening in a cluster that starts wider and gets a little more narrow towards the base. It's item number 3512. You've probably never seen it before because here's another. This one's 8888. So that's because, and that's a little bit surprising because again, your diamond weight's larger. It's 258 in total weight of diamonds here. And look at the finishing. Really beautiful undergallery and detail. These are brand new to you. And look at how beautiful. Every stone accentuated by a bezel with texture, all in the white gold to really add contrast to all those diamonds because not really any of the diamonds are just simply white diamonds. They're all fancy colors. And this one is going to be, how are we doing this? I even counted the stones, 21 different stones here. So obviously we could get you an average carat weight. It's 258, Tony, 258, 258. The last one was 188. This one's 258, but just a great value headed your way. Let's take a look at it from a distance here. Great chain, again, adjustable, 18-inch max, or you can take it in to a shorter length if you'd like to. Here's your length of the pendant. Isn't it fun to see brand new? I told you, sale event doesn't just mean the tired, the been there, the done that. It's giving you brand new. Little over an inch top to bottom on this one. Wait till you see it on and talk about a piece you could feel comfortable wearing every single day because it's got all of those different colors cascading down to that point, and yet pinks and champagnes and all of the above. Let's take another look at it close up. That's for the size reference. Here's that great feel. Man, does it have a great weight to that gold. And we're going to blow it out right now. It's less than the last one. I don't know how. We got the last one down to $24.99. This is far more diamond weight. And yet, it's going to be $2,299 instead. And that is going to be under, well, it's $2,069. When all is said and done, if you'd like to have that gorgeous designer piece, and obviously they're one-onlys. We have only one like either. So we just brought you that long stiletto style, or you can get the multicolors here. Either way you'd prefer to go, but do not miss out. These are one of a kinds, and we brought them out only because there were a few that missed out on the previous champagne and white diamond combination pendant that we had. So this one's gonna go. I mean, look at the colors. And do you think we have another? No, this is it, the only one. And it used to be $88.88. Now it's $22.99, which takes it to $2,069. So it's just a bit over $2,000 to own it, and it comes with the 18K. Once again, it's 18 karat gold on the chain and the piece. Yes. Which one? This one's gone. And what was your request? Necklace. You got it. Let's show it right now, Tony. It's on the hand. Here's the watermelon tourmaline beaded necklace. And I want to show you the whole thing here. This one is, let's get to the size first. It's 1125105. This one is, like I said, not inexpensive because it's 210 carats of what we're calling fancy cuts. They're really like a tumbled bead. They're not faceted in a traditional sense here, but there's no front, no back, because it's that same, almost like a rondelle bead, but this is gem material, and it's an alternating of the pinks and the greens in all natural tourmaline. So 210, and you've got 17 inches in length, and then again that 18 karat gold clasp, which actually is going to be threaded, so it just is like a little cylinder that actually unscrews, and then you can see when it's actually put together how it's completely flush and seamless. I do want to put it on the neckline, so it's going to sit more like a collar for most of us, and it's got a great value. It's supposed to be, well, this is one of our more expensive pieces of the day because of that carat weight. Obviously, when we see rings and we have a tourmaline, let's say it's, 5 carats, right? And that's 4,000 or 5,000. What happens when you get 210 of the pinks and the greens together? And that is an 18 karat gold closure that stays in the yellow. We'll show you where 17 inches sits on the neckline, but I do want you to see from a distance, that's about where it's going to sit on an average size neckline. But I want you to see all the colors you get from a distance and see the whole thing. And again, whether you put it on that way or that way, it looks identical, the exact same. So it's really a beautiful idea. And I think that's what's so great is it's like your everyday luxury, because it's not that diamond collar that makes it super dressy. It's easy to wear and to live in, right? But this is not inexpensive because those are really valuable tourmalines that you have there. And you know what I love about beads like this that are cut this way? They're actually cool to the touch. You know you're wearing real natural gemstones when they're cut this way. They're so oftentimes cool, like actually the temperature of the stones are cool up against your neckline. It's such a cool sensation. And we're going to make this one, you know what, skip over $26,999. So what happens? You got 210, as in 210 carats. That's not easy. And yet the colors are just, I love that some are a little bit different. Like you have a little bit of an irregular shape. This one's a little wider. Some are a little bit more narrow. That's the beauty of this. I want to show you up close too. Why not? Let's show it up close just so you can see how these are tourmalines that actually still have a lot of clarity where we know this is an included stone by nature. And yet you got all that clarity, and we'll kind of take you on a tour of the entire length of it. But it's only going to be for one caller. It's down below $10,000 tonight, not $99 or $89 or even $79.99. Let's send it on out of here. And we'll make it only, you know what, I'm ready to get it home. We've never had anything like this in our history. And so for those callers that are thinking, that's exactly what I've been needing. And look at this one. That's an indicolite. I love that they're all a little different. You see the pinks into the rubelites, the greens into the lime greens, the greens into the blues, which are indicolite tourmalines, and all those different color varieties. And there you are, just kind of taking you on a tour. So it's really greens and pinks, but also rubelites and blues as well. Yes. Ooh, congratulations. That other champagne, the stiletto drop necklace is also gone. Thank you so much. And this one is going to be $69.99. $69.99 less $700 essentially to make that one a lot easier to own. That's going to be under $6,300, $6,299 and change if you'd like to get that one. So one opportunity, one caller, and I could see you wearing that every single day, right? Because there's almost a more casual vibe. It's all solid gems and it's a lot of them, but there's a great almost casual feel to it. So you're getting, just for the tourmaline lover out there, which let me remind you is an October birthstone, by the way, that would be a dynamo. Yes. Happy to. This is the heart-shaped necklace we had earlier with the 56 points in the diamonds, and it is a full necklace, white, yellow, or rose gold as well. And things are flying because we're in the last final few days of our sizzling summer savings spectacular. 10% off, only good for the next hour and a half tonight. And then we've got our online show only tomorrow, and then of course the Saturday and Sunday shows over the weekend during the daytime. So this is the necklace, and then I'll show it up against the hand for you, Tim. That's the 56 points in diamonds in the heart necklace. Here's what it looks like. 403 was, or not 403, 0435. 403, my goodness. 0435 was the number on this one. There's our heart-shaped necklace with the adjustable chain and that 3/4 inch drop in the heart that is open in the middle with the beautiful bouquet-like or wreath-like diamond design. So that'll be $799 minus $80. So basically, you got it for $719 and change. If you'd like to get that in the white, the yellow, or the rose gold, great gift idea as well. All right, back to our tourmalines, and then we're going to be moving on. We got the last Congolese stones are here too. If you'd like to get those, we got some great wheels and some really cool superstar deals on wheels tonight. I've got a tremendous, we had a cat's eye chrysalis yesterday, could not believe the value. Well, this is the only one that could ever top it, and it's going to. Quite literally, look at this, oh, this stone. We can be really nitpicky about chatoyant stones. This is one that I'll tell you, it's like supernatural. How that stone has a chatoyancy that just glows like a neon Paraíba blue, I don't know. On a backdrop of like almost a sage or a kind of like a key lime green, actually, is what I would actually liken it to, is probably the best descriptor there. Check it out. How stunning this round stone is, the glow of the chatoyancy, and don't forget to call in the heart-shaped necklace because those are available for you. And then here we go with 112. This would be 4930 is the ad number, and it's a one only in. This is a perfect example of why you need to be on the phone lines quickly. Platinum, carat 94. It is a Roval stone. Might just be a little off a perfect round. So really Rovally though, you see how the depth of the chatoyancy almost looks like 3 lines right there when you see it. It's like there's 2 on the surface and almost 1 that goes deeper in the stone. And that's that translucency helping that out. But also it's going to be a carat 94 with also the 50 points in diamonds, including a couple of big pear shapes on either side, the rounds wrapping around that. And we've only got one, and trust me, this is a value. This is a value on one of the world's rarest phenomenal stones. We have a list of phenomenal stones. We love to bring them, but you know what? It's not easy to get platinum. It's not easy to get a carat 94 cat's eye chrysalis. This is the overarching family that alexandrite belongs to, the cat's eye alexandrites belong to. This one's not going to have a color change, of course, but instead it's got that beautiful kind of golden green color with that really strong chatoyancy. And again, everyone's a little bit different. Sometimes they can be a little bit odd as far as the way that they actually line up within the mounting. This one is perfection. And the fact that it's glowing this really cool, almost neon blue color is really, it's exciting to see, isn't it? And it's going to be a lot more affordable than that $59.99 starting price. This is a thrill. This is truly one of the rarest stones I can ever bring to you. And what we're going to do right here and now is blow it out $1,399 for platinum, and that stunning, stunning best I think we've got. You can see right through the stone. It's actually, forget about translucent, that's a transparent stone that you're getting. And $13.99, you know by now, is coming down much further, so you're actually getting it for only $12.59. And that is with the big, big pear-shaped diamonds that are immediately left and right of the stone, and then all the rounds completing the rest of the way. So we'll see who's got it. That's a beautiful value, and I know there aren't a lot of us that are privileged to own it already because they're usually either impossible to find or really pricey. And so the fact that we have this one here is really lovely. I'm going to get to some tanzanite drop earrings next. It's going to be 1124273. We'll see who's got our cat's eye. This is my favorite value for tanzanites tonight by far. And we have rings and we have other earrings, but this is the one I would recommend the most. The classic shape. Let me know who's got the cats. I'm going to keep on moving because we literally are down to 88 minutes. That's it. We have 88 minutes left in the Thursday. That's it. So it's got to be go time. I would love to just leave that there and just admire the colors of that one pear shape. But the truth is, they're earrings, so there's two, and we got to show you both because the matching is going to be spot on. Take a look at this other pear shape. This is just extravagant and extraordinary, and some of the best tanzanite earrings we have seen ever. And you're getting a huge carat weight here. It's going to be, wow, 1124273. You're getting 18 karat gold, a lever back style to start, a 12 karat 99 in the carat weight. So yes, they're going to be 6.5 carats each. And then just a bit of a diamond, but boy, are these nice because they are actually princess cuts. Just two individual princess cuts totaling 13 points, just one pair. I know how many of you know that the blue wings, they're coming to an end. Very few left. Excited to have these. And yes, they're going to be, let me polish this one up a bit while I actually have to try it on anyways for you. So I'll do that. It's just got a little smudgy wedgy across the top, but these are just impeccable, aren't they? Blue wing block D at its best. Total freaks of nature here with all the red flashes you're getting. Here's your length at 1.25 inches from top to bottom. I'll pop one on for you. And we're going to take a $14,999 earring and just bring it down. This is the pair you get. We only have one. The only other earring drop I have in tanzanites are those unusual kind of like elongated trillions, which we can gladly bring out. And they're a smaller carat weight, but we will just show you so you know what to expect. It's on a drop style post. Let me just flash what those look like. This is the other option in tanzanite drops. I don't love the cut as much because it gives you a little void of color through the middle. If you really are someone who wants to be really true to color, you go with these pair shapes. And I do have one on, so you can see what this looks like from a distance away and get a look from a distance and see that color still just glowing as ever brightly and neon as possible, and better price than even $14,999. Get yourselves on the phone lines because we only have one pair, and that's it. There you can see that amazing color. I know the red flashes are just stunning, and we're going to go ahead and send them out. This is a brand new reduced price. You've never seen it this low. They're supposed to be $15,000. They're not even 10. They're not $99.99. It's going lower right now. Cannot say enough about this value. There will be fights over this earring. I can guarantee you that. And we only have the one pair, and that's it. Let's take another look at them close up. I just also love that there's not too much diamond weight. So it's a drop, but it's not overly dressy. And it's also going to be better than even 8 or 7 or 6,000. $59.99, very special price tag. We're taking them lower than $59.99. This is why they're going to go. And oh, so quickly. They're not even going to be $5,500. This is before one of our bigger discounts of the night. They're $54.99. But you get an extra $5.50 off that price, so it's actually under $5 to get this pair of earrings. So $54.99 after your 10% off, it's $49.49. That's it. So a huge value there on those tanzanite drops. Sean, did you have a question or, okay, anything that you have that sold that I should know about? All right, coming up, we're on our way. We'll give those 30 seconds. Only pair. The 851s and the fancy cuts are a little bit more affordable, but they're smaller. Yes. Thank you, Brenda. Enjoy. Thank you. Heart-shaped necklaces continue. Oh, I'm sorry. What was it? How do you spell it? Fredna. Thank you so much. Thank you for shopping the heart-shaped necklace. We do have a few more, by the way, if anybody else wants to take one. And then we're going to be moving on. We've got an emerald cut tanzanite ring. We do have a huge oval that's a 14 karat 26. I'm very surprised those are still here at this moment. Remember, they'll be well under $5,000 when all is said and done. They're $49.49 and 10 cents, which, by the way, on a per carat level, do you realize what just happened? That per carat is $380 per carat. We have not seen a per carat price like that on Blue Wing Block D in a while, a long while. So, okay, that's why we're so excited that those are here tonight. So $380 a carat on 13 carats of material. That's impressive. So that's our one pair. Those are going to fly. If you hadn't done that math, that's what makes that value so impressive. No question, those are going to go out to somebody's happy home here. There's just no question about it. We've got a huge kunzite. Are you ready for a big kunzite? How about a 16 karat 91 on discount? We've got one of those for you. I've got a star ruby that's here. Got some blue sapphires, imperial topaz, you name it, we got it. So get requests in because we're already approaching now that last hour of the show. It's not much longer that we have time with you tonight, and this sale's ending on Sunday. So it's go time on all your favorite pieces, your requests, whatever you need. This is the time. And you know what? I had so much fun presenting a rhodochrosite pendant yesterday. I had the match in a ring that I just had to show you because the pendant did go. So we're reconfiguring the bail, of course, but I did have a really, really rare cut. Well, look what matches it here today. Just in case you need a match. Yes. You got it. I will show them. You know what? Hold that thought on the rhodochrosite. Let's bring out the fancy cut tanzanites right now and not make Linda wait. This is 112-4204. So this has the fancy cut, which is a little bit more, think of it like a trillion, but elongated, but it's really a kite cut because of those kind of the notched sides that you have at the base. It's 112-4204. This would be 8.5 carats. It's 8 carats 51. In your tanzanites here, they are the kite cuts. They are fancy bar design with diamonds up top, and they are matched. So you've got 851 total weight here, so really close to 4.5 carats in each earring. Then you also have the 21 points in diamonds. Now this is not that leverback style. Instead, it's a posted butterfly. So you've got that little kind of stiletto design up top, and then that's going to lead right down to the point of that earring. And let me show you the length you're going to get. So the post, by the way, is a little lower than the very top, so this is going to have plenty of piercing coverage as you see there. And then of course we'll show you from a distance, get you the measurement, which will be 1.25 inches, and then you can see one on. But that's what they look like. I promise you more affordable prices they should be because they're going to be that smaller carat weight from what we just saw. And then I will pop one on here on my ear as best I can for you, given that I don't have a backing. But let's see if we can just get these out the door. And I'll tell you, this is going to be one of those values where very few tanzanite earrings in drops in bigger sizes have ever been here at this price. So this is where I would highly recommend being ready to go on those phone lines because that's what it looks like from a distance away. You can really see, and I use my own backing for my own earring, but look at how beautiful that is. So you can really see piercing coverage, yes, because we pointed out that post is lower than the top of the diamonds there. And then this is a really pretty cut when it's starting more narrow and then getting a little bit larger and wider at the base. So this is a really, really good look and huge value coming your way because what did we just do the last earrings for? They were what? A little bit more money, right? $5,500. Let's get these below $5,000. $49.99? Nah. $4,500, maybe $44.99. Let's go even lower than that. The very first caller, and there's only one pair and they stay in the white gold. So this is it. And again, that's the pair you receive. And yet this is probably not a cut you have in a ring because I can't recall having one in a ring. But you know what? The color's going to match. Whether you have an oval, a round, an emerald cut, a heart shape, it doesn't matter. If you have a blue wing block D in a ring from us, this is going to match in the color in the earring. And that's really the priority. So let's make it $39.99, and then you get $400 extra off that price as well. And we'll go right back close up to see them and together. So that's going to be, what are we going to take those down to? Essentially, that's going to be an extra $400 off. So that'll be under $3,600 to get that one pair of the drops in the tanzanite. And there are very few of these larger drops left. So to get that gorgeous earring for under $3,600 is a great way to go. Yes. Okay, so you're good. That was polite. You guys were checking back and forth to see who wanted them more. All right, so we had two callers, and we've decided that Sean's caller is getting those. The pear shapes are still here, though, if you'd like them. And then let's go to the rhodochrosite that happens to match the pendant that sold yesterday. So just thought, let's take a look at an emerald cut that's elongated here in this stunning rhodochrosite. This is going to be our 1125073. Thank you so much on those last earrings. Enjoy. And then here we are looking at a good size stone. This stone is going to be a carat 43. Rarely does that happen in the world of sweet home mined rhodochrosite. That's a mine in Colorado, by the way. US of A. It is. And diamond weight, 59 points in diamonds, baguettes and rounds together, creating that triple row across the wider band that really supports the elongation of that stone. It's a beauty, and it's a rarity to get anything in that size out of this gem, but also the fact that it is, of course, clean, and of course, emerald cutting, and being almost 1.5 carats in size. That's just remarkable on every level. And we're gonna bring it all the way down, $89.99. Do not pay that. We're gonna help you out. Just goes to show you, nothing is off limits. The rarest of museum pieces are coming out to play, like you see right here. Don't forget the pear-shaped dropped earrings are still here if you want to get those pear-shaped handsies. Highly recommend those. But we got to get this one out the door, especially when it is the match to the pendant that we had yesterday. And guess what? It's not even going to be $89, $79, $69, or $59.99. What a big value. Look at how you see purples and blues. Yes, it's a beautiful hot pink, kind of a pinky with a subtle golden glow, but you get that little bit of purple. And by the way, it's platinum. I forgot to tell you. It's platinum. I knew the second I picked it up, I thought, uh-oh, I didn't tell you about that heavy, hefty metal, and now look at how much better. From a distance, you go further and further away, and it just glows brighter and brighter. And it's not even $59.99. I'll blow it out. $49.99. You get an extra $500 off that price. It'll be under $4,500 if you'd like to have it. So, yep. It's one easy deal, $44.99 and change for one collar. I just love the way it's set too. Something about that wider band meeting up with the elongation of the emerald cut, very rare to see, and under $4,500 with your 10% off, which goes away on Sunday. Big finale coming your way. Let's see if we can replicate what we saw from the hand. There it is. That's what we were seeing. When you're looking straight into that stone, you see that incredible glow right there. So that'll be $44.99 and change if you'd like to get it. That's a very important stone. Let me know. That's going to go. Our rhodochrosites never stick around, but I think that's certainly one of the more unusual cuts we've ever had, and sizes, which makes it so important. So that's a great way to go if you'd like to have some rhodochrosite in your collection. Keep in mind it's a softer stone, so just be a little bit extra cautious when you are wearing your rhodochrosite ring. Just make sure you're not going to be doing a lot of, manual labor or physical activity that day that's going to knock your stone around. You just want to be, respectful to the stone and its rarity there. And so $49.99. We also have, and I think we've come to the, we've sort of met the demand on requests so far, but with an hour and 15 minutes left, we'd love to have your request coming up as well. Look at what we have in new in ruby. Burma ruby that looks like that. And is that a round? It sure is. We got a round in the Burma tonight. Carat plus in size. We also have some emerald cut blue wing. I brought out another green Paraiba tonight. It's actually a blue green. And it's in that wider band that a lot of us have an affinity for. So we'll look forward to that. And of course, anything else you want to request or see or take advantage of, this is the day. Don't forget that best per carat value on the tanzanite earrings in the pear shapes. That will not last the show. I don't think it possibly could. I do want to show you our large kunzite as well. And then we have one of the most important Congolese stones you'll ever see. But this 17 karat, well, nearly 17 carats. You want blues, you want pinks, you want purples all together. No better way to go, but this is the problem. Most kunzite's not going to deliver any color like that. This is what happens when you go to the top source in the world. And you go with the top exact material of that one source, which is the Afghan material 112-4606. Call me on the rhodochrosite. That one's going to go. We know it. They never stick around. Our rhodochrosites have been hot, 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 and that's because they're super rare, and we're making them affordable. We're not saying here it is in a museum, you can go look at it for a couple of minutes. We're giving you the opportunity to own it for your very own collection. Here's our gigantic 16 carats 91 kunzite, the best saturation possible. And it's also, well, $79.99 should be. Here's what we're going to do. It does have 96 points in diamonds, but we kept it traditional. We kept it classic. We have the halo all the way around it. And get ready to see it on the hand because it's going to be a real beauty here. And look at that, stunning. You want clarity, you got it. This is not a stone that's typically challenged with clarity issues. Where it is challenged, in the highly pleochroic nature it is, it's tough to get the saturation. This stone, mission accomplished, big time. $79.99, it's not. Nowhere close. It is go time. We have one. This is the piece you get. We're going to size it to whatever size you need. It takes a long way to go around the perimeter of this cushion cut. So that's why with the classic halo, you are still getting almost a carat in diamonds. And it's not $79.99. We're taking this one to one of our ultra, ultra high level discounts. I love that we could just leave it here at this price and it would go guaranteed. But the fact you're getting an extra 10% off is really remarkable. And I'm going to make this easy. Really easy. Anybody that wants it, you can actually even change the gold if you want to. I don't think you'd need to, but if you want to change it up or switch it up to yellow gold or rose gold, you can. Let's go ahead and send it out. Really quickly, first caller, it's kunzite at its deluxe level. It does not get any better than this. It really doesn't, and it's not $79.99. This is going to be a value. Huge value, mega opportunity here, and it's not even 7 or 6 or 5. 4,000, 3,000, what about $29.99? For a 17 carater that looks like that, you've got to be on the phone lines. And I don't think you need to do a thing to it. I would personally just leave it right there in the white gold. Just tell us what ring size you need. No issue, no problem, quickly out to you. And how about better than $29.99? I know that would save you an extra $300 and you know where you're going. But this is where we get better value just to make sure everything goes, because we're already approaching the last hour. We have literally 72.5 minutes left in the Thursday edition of the last final few days of this huge sale. So instead of, okay, nobody wants it at $29. I hear you. Let's make it even better. $28.88. Okay, $27.99. Okay, we'll go lower. $2,777. That will not be it, of course, because, well, with that extra 10% off, we get into that magical level where it is down under $2,500. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So $24.99 gets you the 17. What is that even per carat? I got to figure it out. Because I'm going to call it 16.9. That would be $147 a carat. Never. Not with free diamonds at a carat, not with that gold weight. It's not happening. So this is what is so stunning. You're getting it for $24.99. And who's going to take it? We're going to find out right now. We're all going to find out together. Who's going to take the jumbo kunzite? And I'll tell you, I have 2 caraters and 3 caraters that don't have nearly this color or that level of saturation. So the fact that you are getting that stone for that price, second to none. This is why you're shopping this event and this sale. How about we get to our Paraíba? Not a Congolese where we're maybe kind of thinking maybe it's got copper. We're just going to give you a copper bearing stone in a stone that's nearly a carat in the blue-green variety, the hottest stone, the most talked about stone these days. We're going to share it with you. By the way, if anyone needs a gigantic pendant, let me show you the 17 karat tanzanite I have. I mean, why not? If we got a 16 karat 91 kunzite, let's show you a 17 karat 31 tanzanite. There it is. You know what? You need to get the earrings and get that pendant, and then you're ready to go. You got a pair of pairs that nobody else is going to have. Look at that tanzanite. You want to see it on the hand? It's big. It's a big deal. It's platinum as well. This is a platinum piece. Huge tanzanite. 1731 is the carat weight. Let's just show it to you. 5054. What do you think? Pretty awesome red flashes coming through. Undeniable. The red flashes that are happening in this one. The item number is 5054. We're going to start with platinum with the chain. Throw it in the chain for free. It's adjustable. Then you get a 1731 tanzanite pair. I love that it's pointing down. It's kind of nice, right? Different. And then you've got the diamond weight around it, 54 points in diamonds. And here is the adjustability. This is a nice kind of, it's like a more textured snake chain. And then you've got the spring ring closure, 18 inches in maximum length, but you can cinch it in. See what happens when you do? You get that little tail of the gold in the back, and then that little charm is the end cap. So this is the way I'm going to show it on the neckline too. Oh, amazing. It really is amazing, isn't it? One only, first caller, and obviously it needs to sit. I'm kind of letting it kind of just move around. Look at that. Just stunning. Some serious, serious color here. And I think the fact that we have the pear shape in the earrings, it just means this is where you've got to really consider the whole set. And by the way, if you have a tiny chain, you can put it the other way. Do you see this? This is, we're using, look at that. We have to use this bail because it's got the big chain with it for free. If you have a smaller chain, Or you can really use the basket in the back if you want to just switch up the look or the direction of the way it sits. But we've got this one. Let me get the chain out of the way because I want you to see that stone. All the red flashes it has. I think you really got to consider the earrings and the pendant together as a set. And we're going to do this one, you know what, get it down below $19,999. Help you out. We only have the one, obviously. See, we don't leave out the museum pieces that you've never seen before. Instead, we make a point to discount them down, and another huge value, it's not even going to be $99.99. Halvesies already. I'm not stopping there. First caller takes it. Not even $88.88. This is one of our bigger ones in, you know, we do some 30 caraters that are in pendants. Those tend to be a little bit out of reach. They're $30,000 and $35,000. This certainly brings it to that level that we much more enjoy seeing, I think, especially when it's under even $8,000. And I'll make it $79.99. You know, you get $800 extra off that, so it's $71.99. And then we start thinking about per carats, and we go, okay, so it's like $420 a carat. Doesn't make any sense when it's in solid platinum with a chain that's worth a good $1,500 on its own. The diamonds that go every which way. I love that they're so random. It still sort of surrounds the pear-shaped stone, but then you've got some extras. And it's really beautiful. And that'll be, of course, you got to remember, you're taking $800 off that price. So $71.99 and change. The big kunzite is here. Mary, thank you. We have 2 ruby pieces to show Mary for requests. I hope you'll keep requests coming in because we do only have about an hour left in the show tonight. Again, if you didn't hear, the event ends on Sunday. So you've got Friday online, you've got Saturday and Sunday everywhere, and that's it. Final call. Who's going to take our tanzanite pendant? If you want me to flash the earrings with it, I'd be happy to, but they're identical in color and proportional shape. You know how pear shapes can be all different. They can be really super skinny or they can be a little wider. The shape matches completely between the earrings. Remember the earrings we got down to what, $59.99 or so? And now, or actually they were less. They were $54.99 for the earrings plus your 10% off. And this one's verifying right now, $71.99 on the pear-shaped tansy that you're seeing for the first time. Chain included. Well, that makes it sound like you're paying for it. I'd rather say chain free because it is a free platinum chain. Thank you. Did they see the earrings though, Sean? I want to make sure. Okay, just to make sure. If they need to see them again, let me know. Pendant's gone. Mary, take a look. Key pendant first. It's going to be item number 111-9339. Let me just go ahead and take a look at this one. Actually, I'm going to switch out the tweezers, use my smaller ones here. 9339, so a little numerical palindrome for us in the item number. This is a designer key with the ruby at a carat 10. Then you get, and it's actually technically two-tone because you have the yellow gold for the ruby setting and the rest is in white. And it's a carat 10 with a 71-point diamond weight. And then they did the bail clean, polished gold there. Thank you so much on that pendant. Enjoy it. And then, Mary, we have 2 ruby pieces to show you. Not just the key, but if you want a little more pear-shape action, we've got one in yellow gold. But this one stays as is in the white. So I think it comes down to if you want white gold mostly with a little bit of yellow gold, you go here. And then I'll show it to you on the hand here. And then I'll pop in the other one that you have to consider. But there's the key style, and I do want to show you the measurement here. Let's get you the length. And that's going to be completely as is. So just a little bit of yellow gold. There's your length at 2 inches, almost. It's 1 inch and 7/8. And then I'll show it on. Yes, Jess? Golden pearl strand. You got it. For Nikki? You got it. We'll show it next, right after I get Mary's request up here. That's the key pendant from a distance. Take a look at this. Close up, and then I'll show you the other option. But if you'd like to get this one, let's just blow it out. First come, first served here. That's going to be $14.99 with a carat time. I'm just thinking about how those carat weights translate to a ring. And you would never see that for $14.99. Of course, it's another $150 off, so it'll be $13.49 and change. I also have this style, which if you're looking for rubies in yellow, this stays as is in the yellow. So, ooh, big diamond. And Marquise cut rubies, 1123704. So just give you 2 options here. There's that beautiful fluted bail. It's got 18 karat solid gold. That would be the diamond weight. Well, 41 points in the diamond weight. And also you've got a carat 18 in the rubies overall here. So that's a pretty, almost filigreed, kind of looks antiqued or vintage. And that one's going to be, you know what, similar price, 18-inch chain with it as well. And the key does not come with a chain. This one does. We're going to throw in the matching 18-karat yellow gold chain, and it's $15.99 for this one. And again, I don't think this one's been on the air. It doesn't look like it. So 18-karat gold and a Mogok ruby weight of 118 with the diamond weight at 41 points. And I'll show this one on the hand for you as well, so you can see, and then we'll just show you the size. This chain actually has a longer length to it. It looks like a, is it 18? Because it looks a lot longer to me. We're calling it 18, but of course you can adjust it in. It's got a nice diamond cutting to it. There's the length from a distance. So it almost has a pear-shaped feel overall, and then it kind of cinches down there at the base, but then it's got that great veil and you get that big diamond. I know it looks like a pear-shaped white diamond. It's actually a round. So you get the round diamonds and then all the marquise cuts. So $15.99, of course, about $160 off. And then let me just pair that back with the key next to it so you can get an idea of how the two compare and contrast, if that's what you're thinking about. If you're between the two, not sure which way to go, here's the key style as well. So you can see there's certainly more length with the key, mostly white gold. Remember, you get a little bit of yellow gold with the key just for the setting of the ruby, but mostly white gold. $14.99 over here, $15.99 over here. So let me know which one you'd prefer. Mary, those are two great ruby pendants with some high style. And then we're going to show you, I got to go grab the golden pearls. So hold that thought. I know, nothing to look at the moment, but I'm going to go all the way across the set here. And here they are. We'll go to the hand here. It's 1-1. Oh, there's Lola again. Perfect. Thanks, Tone. Lola getting a lot of love tonight. Take a look at the golden pearls. And by the way, I got word that she saw herself on TV too. So she did enjoy that. So yes, what a narcissistic dog. But Chihuahuas are. They really are. Okay, so here we go. Item number 112-3226. Take a look at this. Golden pearls. Anybody want the golden pearl strand? I hear Nikki wanted to see those. Well, guess what? 13 is the smaller pearls in the back. They go all the way up to 16 and a half. That would be the largest one right there. You can easily see that really large stone, that big golden pearl. These are all natural, by the way. Front and back looks exactly the same. All round, all smooth, all natural, South Sea, from the golden-lipped oysters that make these, and only those oysters can make this pearl. It's 14 karat gold for this beautiful fluted style clasp. Let me show you how it opens, because we get a lot of questions about that, and it tends to be a little bit of a surprise sometimes. So I did this little, there's a little latch, and I just pressed it down to release it. If you see, it's actually a V shape. You see how it's like a V hook? It goes right into that little notch, and then to secure it, so that's kind of step one, to fasten it, and then as your closure to secure it, you push it in, and that's what locks it. That's what keeps it completely secure. Nothing's going anywhere there. So this golden pearl strand, I want to show you on the neckline because it's massive. There are 39 individual pearls making this 18 inches in length. I do want to show it here. 18 inch sits right about there on me, but I want to show you the whole strand. Take a look at that. And yes, that cross piece is coming up on Sunday with 34-point individual diamonds. Take a look, though, at the gigantic size of the pearls. That's what they look like from a distance. Let's also take you up close, too. Why not? And there it is. Wow, that's the big one there. That's I've put the large 16 and a half front and center for you. There's really, and you see that the difference is, and I got this question, and somebody had this question that was relayed to me the other day about why is the thread golden? Well, because they want to make sure that it matches, right? This is that silk and nylon thread that when it's twisted and knotted, these are hand and double knotted in between every single pearl. So that means, I'm not going to call them indestructible, but pretty darn close. They're not going anywhere. And the idea is that if the worst were to happen, and heaven forbid, you're playing with the grandchild and they pull your pearls, they're not going to go flying like that scene in Home Alone in New York City where the pearls go flying everywhere and the bad guys slip and fall and can't get up, right? It's not like that. They're actually going to be intact, and only that break would happen where it was pulled. So it's really, again, it's about that hand double knotting, really make sure that they're secure. The threads that are used, it's a silk and nylon combination that makes it really strong, and then of course the knotting that goes in between them. So it makes it really strong and really, really secure for you. So every pearl, again, as opposed to just stringing them on one consistent strand, if you did that, if the worst were to happen, they would all go flying. So this is where, again, so secure though with those knots, but they really do use the same kind of silk and nylon that's going to match so that it becomes really undetectable when you see them on the neckline as a strand. Does that make sense? And our top of the hours here, yes. Aren't they? I got it. Well, we don't have a smaller strand, I don't think, Nikki, but we are happy to check for you. So she was kind enough to tell us they were my request, but they're too big for me. So actually, it's 29 pearls, by the way. I'm sorry, I misspoke. 29 pearls, by the way, on this one. They're so big. So Nikki's going to release it, but it's first call of situation, $79.99. So if you were just waiting out of politeness for the requester to get them, she said they're too large for what she's looking for. So it is available, and $79.99 minus another $800. And the 2 ruby pieces are available as well. So the key and that more pear-shaped style are still also here if you'd like to get either of those in your collection. All right, coming up, we're on our way. By the way, Sean, who got that big tanzanite pendant? Mary, thank you, Mary. And by the way, she did not need to see the pear-shaped earrings again. I just want to double check with you. She didn't need to see the pear-shaped earrings drops to go with it. All right, so coming up, did I get that right? Is it Mary? From, where's she from there, Sean? Got it. Thank you, Mary. Enjoy. And she didn't need to see the earrings again, Sean? She's good? Okay, gotcha. Just want to make sure. All right, so the pearls are here, and we're going to be moving. We got a lot to do, and it's the top of the hour. We have 1 short hour left tonight. Time is flying. So here we go. Wowza. Everybody come on in and take a look at what's next. It's the Paraiba. We're going to bring this lens on in and show you clarity. I would like to say show you the copper, but you know the copper is extremely important because of that green color. That bright lime green, stunning. And yes, it's clean, which tourmalines usually are not. I'm surprised. You guys, the kunzite's still here, huh? 16 karat 91 kunzite. I'm a little shocked that that's still here. Little shocked. Still here for you. $24.99 at checkout. The rhodochrosite emerald cut, still here. And so are the big tourmaline beads in the watermelon colors. They're here. But let's talk Paraiba, because it's one of our most beloved stones, because we're the ones showing it when everyone else isn't, right? Everyone else is pretty much holding down the fort, keeping it to themselves, being a little greedy, watching the price tag soar. We're saying, let's not just bring it to you, let's put it on sale. And let's give you an extra 10% off. So it's item number 5099. You're looking at this one for the first time. Never before have we seen this on the air. That's what I love. I told you at the beginning of the show 2 hours ago, I said, you know, the best part about this sale event is really about the way we're bringing brand new. It's brand new over everything else, and that's exciting. Usually sale event pieces are just kind of like, you know them, you've seen them. It's a lot of reruns for those of you that watch the show every day. I love that we're bringing you so much fresh and new and designer style. That's really what makes it fun, I think. This stone's just under a carat. It's an 81 pointer. It's got a little bit of extra elongation to it with the oval. So let's come on over and take a look at it, and you'll see what we're talking about here. Also a setting with 53 points in the diamonds that are all burnished into the sides of the band. And you can see it's not itty bitty teeny tiny stones either. They've got a great size to them all the way through. And actually there's a little difference there. I mean, think about how basic it would look. I mean, it's a pretty cool mounting, and it's got a lot of, you know, detail to it. But at the same time, if they were all the same size diamonds, it would look a little more meh. And now you've got more of that really kind of visual interest, the different, almost this bubble effect, this like champagne bubble. We have a ring we call the celebration ring because it looks a little bit like a champagne bubble design, and you have that look here as well. But there's also going to be a big old value on a Paraiba that is just shy of a carat. It looks like a carat all day. It's got the millimeter size of one, but it's a lot more affordable. Because the problem is the 1 carat Paraiba still, we saw one earlier. We saw carat 40, it was $8,000. It's gone. Here's where we can get you an extremely important, not just the stone, the wider presence in the band, the diamonds that are large all the way throughout, every little last detail here covered for you, all those spectacular details. When we are in, reminder, since it is the top of the hour, just got into our last hour tonight. It is Thursday, we are live. We would love to hear what your requests are before we run out of time, because of course this is the last few days of this big summer event. This is the biggest sale we do all year. It is an incredible time to shop your favorites, especially some of the more high-end museum pieces for you as well. We have just our final hour tonight. It's actually 55 minutes tonight. And then we've got our online show tomorrow. And then of course your last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday during the day, would be the last 2 days. By the way, this necklace that I'm wearing, which I'm getting a lot of questions about, it is the new cross pendant that has the largest diamonds we've ever put in a cross pendant. They're 34 points plus each. And it's debuting on Sunday, which will be during the sale. I specifically said we cannot stop the sale until we get that cross pendant debuted. So the good news is we kept it going a little longer so that we can bring you the ultimate high-level cross pendant with the big sale. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But let's talk Paraíba, because we're in the last final few minutes of the show, and we are going to blow this out right now. It's got a, I kid you not, $49.99 price tag. You need to see it to understand that when I tell you that I'm taking my discounts and taking a lot of liberties when it comes to those discounts here on the air first, prior to your 10% off, I mean it. And that's exactly what's happening right now, where you are not going to pay $49.99. You see that price in bright red. This is my job, is to make sure that we can make everything, including the rarest of the rare, ultra affordable. Let's try it on. Remember, you can choose your gold color here, so you do not need to leave it in the white gold. If you want to choose the yellow gold or the rose gold, that's completely up to you. I would not hesitate. It's a bright lime neon green. So I would say, you know it's going to look good in any gold color possible, and it's not going to be $49 or $39. This is what we love to do here, and we're bringing down values on even the most exotic stones in the world, which you are looking at one of them right now, and it's not going to be $39 or $29 or $1,999. Oh, this is go time. It kind of all is. It's last call. And we haven't been doing reruns in this event. Once it gets on the air and offered at the lowest price, it doesn't come back again and again and again. It is your final chance. Take what you love. Think about some of the pieces we've had earlier tonight that are still here. Call on those, but let's make this easy. Apparently $19.99 is not good enough because it hasn't gotten the job done yet. And I'm really, really excited to see who's going to get it. White, yellow, rose. You get to decide. That is special, and here's what I'll do instead of 19. I mean, sometimes these values get a little bit wonky where you wonder, why are they even doing that? They don't need to be discounting Paraíba. The industry at large isn't doing that. Why are they taking pieces down to these all-time best prices and lows? This is what it's all about. And again, brand new piece. You're seeing it for the first time. How many of the big Paraíbas have we seen? The 7 carats, the 10 carats, the 13 carats, and they're all gone. Every last one of them that I've had, gone. When they were $10,000 and $12,000 and $15,000, and now you have a chance to get in and spend less than $2,000, and not $19,000, $18,000, $17,000, even $16.99. I tell you, we're just giving jewelry away. You got to really consider, is that even going to cover the labor to make this piece at all? It would be tough. I'll tell you right now, it'd be tough to actually get the labor done for where we're at, and you will not pay $16.99. I'm blowing it out truly. It's one of our new ones, and it's only $1,599, but that is prior to your 10%. Your 10% extra is going to make it $14.39 at checkout. So a big time value there. And then we'll see if we have anything else to recap here. I think we're caught up on requests at the moment, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't give us a new one here or there. We'd love to know what requests you have. I do have that. I wanted to just recap that ruby piece we started the show with several hours ago, because that was one of our bigger values of the night, which is why I started with it. And then we also have a really pretty, have you guys seen this stone? This stone is golden tourmaline, so not copper bearing, but look what this does. Isn't that beautiful? Very diamond-like and multiple colors coming together. So we do have that golden tourmaline coming up as well. But this is the way to go, and $1,439.10. We'll see who's got it. Trying it on one more time here for you. Change up the gold if you want us to. That's free. Yellow gold or rose gold, totally fine. Anything you want to do there, and we'll size it for you, but just you cannot miss out. When there's a light 1 carat Paraíba that could easily be 10 grand and disappear on this show, and you got this one for $1,400, a little over $1,400, that's amazing. Okay, here's the ruby recap, because it's one of the more affordable items of the show, and it's miraculously still here, but that's because it was the first item, so it probably just went sight unseen. So take a look at this. There's the ruby ring, 18 karat solid gold. Item number is 4340. Call me on the Paraíba. It is still here at the moment. And we got to show you 18 karat wider band on the sides. It's 1 carat of rubies total. Quarter carat, quarter carat, quarter carat, quarter carat, all even on the pear shapes in the glow. Single solitary diamond in the middle with 2 big rows of diamonds on the sides. And it's one only, and it's $777. And yet look at the sizable amount of 18 karat gold that's carried through that ring to set all those stones. So that will end up being under $700. So you got a great value there on 18K, and think about it, you're only getting it for $699.30, so not bad. And that's going to be one of a kind, stays as is in the yellow gold on that one. Let us know final time for requests here. We've got about 49 minutes left, so not a lot of time. And remember, the event wraps up on Sunday, and you know your schedule. You know if you'll be able to be with us or not, so maybe if this is going to be the last time you get to watch us the next few days, you want to make sure to dial in on the early side. Look at this emerald cut. We have two in a blue wing. Black deal. Just flash a couple of the big stones I have here and let me know if they are of interest to anybody. We have the emerald cut here, which is an 11 karat. That's my 11 karat emerald cut. I also have the big oval here, which is 14 carats. So we'll take a look at that. It's a good one. We've got this 14 karat. So let me know. I know we've had the big pendant. If you need a big stone in a ring to go with it, we have the 1426 there, or the fabulous 11 karat in the emerald cut. So a look at some of our blue wing block Ds that I know are a little bit more sizable. I'll move that ruby piece to the side because it looks like that one may be going. And we'll check it out here. Look at this. Aren't those stunning? So let me know which one. It's interesting because there's about 3 carats difference there, but they don't look that different in size, do they? Visually, they really don't. But that's where, again, let me know if you prefer the emerald cut or the oval. We can give them full presentations if you are looking for something a little larger. Let me know who's got the ruby. That one of a kind should go. We have a really pretty ruby and a platinum design too. Now, if anybody is looking for something on the more affordable side of blue wing, I actually do have a little surprise for you tonight. And it's coming up. We might as well, because either of those rings, they're beautiful. But let's face it, they're still going to be, why are they the same price? Okay, they're $18,000 rings. Okay, let me know if you need a discount on either of those. But we know that $18,000, yes. Yes, I can. Here's the Paraiba ring from the inside. Just had this a few minutes ago, so let's show it to you again. And here's what the inside of that Paraiba looks like. It was the green Paraiba and the wider band. And this has a beautiful finishing on the interior, which you're seeing now. Remember, that was the 81 pointer. It was item number 5099. So take a look at that internally there. You get a good look. And then, of course, all mirror finished on the inside, but still going to be that solid gold to then, remember, those are the burnished diamonds, right? So they're set into the gold. This is different than a bezel setting. It's burnishing. So you get, as we turn it around, you see they're flush with the setting, slightly concave so that your center stone doesn't, it's not too vulnerable. It's not sticking way up high in the air. It's going to be kind of set down into that kind of valley of that design. That's the concave nature of it. So remember, we just had a couple of blue wings, big sizes. Well, let me show you this. New mounting. Yay, love that. New mounting alert. We got a good one. 1124244. So Sean, was that helping to answer all their questions on that one? I think that's still here if you'd like to get it. It's $15.99 minus 10%. Look what I have here though. The identical color of what we just saw in an 11 and a 14 karat. And now we have this one. I get it. We have all different ranges, and we don't usually, historically in the 5+ years that we've had Blue Wing Block D exclusively here with us, we have seen very few options that are in this carat range. It's a 129. I know you've asked for them. I know they've been requested nearly every single show, every single day. You're asking us for 1 carat or 2 carat, and yet there has rarely been this size available. What a pretty mounting. We just have to really take note here that this is a really detailed mounting. It doesn't go overboard on the diamond weight, which I think makes sense because this is probably the style you want to wear every single day. And yet it's got 21 points in diamonds. So they're there, they're throughout. They start with the halo, they add to the exterior there. But then you have a few extra diamonds down the sides as well. Let's take a look at this though, how it's built. And it's set up higher so you can also stack with it. I am immediately, is anybody else thinking of this? Because if so, we're sharing a brain tonight. I had the most beautiful diamond band yesterday that was so ridiculously affordable, and it had these little marquee shaped stacks of diamonds that made the ring look scalloped. That would just be the perfect mate and match because this sets up, did you see? There's an extra surprise here on the side profile. There's this almost little lily formation. It's kind of like a little lily pad that is underneath the centerpiece, which I don't want to do this, but I have to, because otherwise it's not really that visible. And don't worry, I think this will work. I just want to set it there and do a little, I mean, right, little gymnastics here, little jewelry gymnastics for you, the handstand. I just want you to see it that way, because that is a really key detail that's happening, look at that, on either side. So you get this further millgrain and diamond weight in that little lotus blossom look that's happening on the side. So it's almost like maybe you don't want to stack because you don't want to mask that. But those are the kinds of details that really make it special, that make it different and designer, that make it really a departure from everything we've always had, which is a lot of great mountings. We bring you a little bit of everything in mountings, but this one is really elite and exquisite. You know what I want to do? I'm going to try something here. We're in our last 45 minutes of our Thursday. That is it. We've got a few of you probably. I'm hoping we'll get some requests here before the night ends. I'm hoping we'll get a few of those last minute items also out the door. But if you would like to have this, I really want to make this easy. And we're looking at still, because of the detail, the mounting. This is, you know, not everything is as straightforward as it may seem. You can't always just put all the carat weights or the details into a formula and have it output a price, because they don't always, doesn't always just work that simply. You have to think about workmanship and labor and designer details like this. This has it all going on. And yet what I want to do is make it affordable. So come on in, because I'm thinking what we're going to do instead of $39.99 is just help somebody own this incredible piece right now. And I got to try it on. So if you want to stack, you've got the area and the room to do it. If you want to leave it bare, go ahead and do that too, because then you get that beautiful profile detail that's all happening in what's called the gallery. It's the profile of the ring on each side. This is just exquisitely made, beautifully designed, and I've got to make sure, because it's one of our few pieces we've ever had in this size, and of course, the luxury of being a premium round, that should be more money just based on that fact alone. But it's not $39.99, and it's got all the red flashes. So here's what I'm going to do. Yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. Please choose your favorite gold color, because the blue wing looks good in all of the above. But we're going to make this awfully easy. I don't know. Anybody love it so far? Anybody? Anybody thinking about it? Tim, are you thinking about this one? What do they want to do? I'm gonna make it, just let's put it up to their, whatever, it's our only caller so far. I just think this is one of the coolest designs we've seen. No, they don't want to throw out a price tag. Okay, Tim's like, wait, I don't get this. Aren't you the host of the show? We don't usually do that. We don't usually say, hey, what do you want to pay? I'm going to say, hey, what do you want to pay? I'm going to say it. Let's go. It's one of the coolest designs we have. So new, so fresh, so different and designer, while still very wearable, very elegant. How about this? Anybody like it? We're just waiting. What do you want to do? You want to throw a price out there? Ooh. Okay, this isn't sterling silver. It's not sterling silver. Okay, they just threw out something that just hurt my heart a bit. Jess, did you have the same reaction? Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. It's solid gold. It's VS diamonds. I'll tell you what, I'll do better. They made us a silly low. It's probably just one of those people having fun, you know, a little lonely on a Thursday night, having some fun with us. I'll tell you what, 0 to start. Let's go. You can't get lower than 0. I'm going to start at 0, and I know I'm not supposed to do auctions. Forgive me. Let's go 0 to start. Should we do $500 increments? 1,000? What, Tony, what? $100? What? Should we do 100? Let's do $100. Okay, let's do it. We'll be here all night. $100 increments, let's go. $100 increments, no reserve. No reserve. Just tell us, give us your highest bid. $100. We got 100. We know we'll sell it. Blue wing block D. How much? $500. 500 we have bid. Mini power bid, but I don't think that's going to keep anybody out. This ring is designer. Did you see the sides? Filigree, millgrain, bezel set, pave. You have bezel set diamonds, you have pave diamonds. You have a prong set, carat 29. Blue wing, do we have 600? $800. Cha-ching, we've got $800. Okay, it's not really going to get us anywhere near cost, but it's a mini power bid. It's a mini power bid. It is. Now, where's everybody going? I got to try it on again. 900. Who's back there bidding 9? $900 has been bid, Sean, so we'll go back to your bidder, see what they want to do. Who is it? Okay. I think we're trying to get a few more people into the auction here. It's not too late. We've had some of you bow out. Thank you for participating. We're ready to go ahead and sell it. I don't know if Sean's thinking about bidding here, but we're going to give it a final 2 minutes, and we got an opportunity here. We got a value. There is a value really waiting to happen here. So, right now we're saving you over 3. Oh! Something just occurred to me. You get 10% extra off even on this prohibited, unauthorized, I should not be doing this auction. So right now, your $900 bidder would actually be getting it for $810. I'm telling you right now, if your bid's $1,000 and you win it, you get it for $9. So it's like kind of like the reverse auction. But all you have to concern yourself with right now is dialing in so you can be in before the clock hits 0, because I'm about to start a 2-minute clock on a Blue Wing Block D that we all know this. If you've ever watched the last 5.5 years that we've had Blue Wing Block Ds, you know as well as I do, we have not been seeing, what have we had, maybe 5 ever that have been this carat weight. So this is the one that a lot of people want to have because they want to have more wearability. Maybe you've got somebody in your circle that admires your Blue Wing. Maybe you got a 5 or a 10 or a 20 carat and you love it, and everyone else is admiring it and going, where'd you get that color? That's not tanzanite color. Usually it's light lavender, light lilac hues, and everybody's admiring yours with the blues and the red flashes and the bright, bright cobalts. And this is the round. So it's not just going to deliver great neon color. It's going to give you flashes as if it's some kind of diamond hybrid. So you get the round cutting, which is amazing in designer. You get the gorgeous red flashes, which is only going to happen with Blue Wing Block Ds. And you've got a chance to own it for seriously like almost no money. Because the designer diamond mounting, remember, the gallery has diamonds as well. So you have detail and workmanship and diamonds on the sides also. Let me show it to you again in case you missed it. And we have 900, and Tony, we are going to start a clock. We are going to start our 2-minute clock. And if you want to take this open work here and stack, if you want to take that elevation, did you see the red flashes coming through the side? We're looking at the profile of the stone and look at the red flashes that are happening. What is going on? There's that lily design. Yes, those are diamonds. Yes, they are VS diamonds on either side of the profile. So let me do this again. We're going to do our gem gymnastics here so you can see the profile. That is not hurting the stone at all. It is well protected in those prongs, and it's on a piece of paper, so it's okay. And I did it very gently, but I do need you to see what we very rarely do in the profile, which is all those designer elements, and we are in the final 81 seconds left to go until we declare our winner. And yes, you'll get 10%. So if the next minimum bid's 1,000, so I'm going to go, let's just say, hypothetically, if you win this for 1,000, you really get it for $900. That just is a little surreal. It's a surreal sale moment is what this is. Sizzling summer savings, sure. Is it spectacular? Beyond. It's a bit surreal, and we're looking for 1,000. And I know this is the material you're going, okay, but I see these 20 carats, and I see these 50 carats, and I've seen a 75 carat on this show. And why is it that, the per carat's range? This is still, you got to remember, when you've got a gold mounting, you've got a gold mounting. There's always going to be, every standard gold mounting has at least $1,500 worth of gold and diamonds in it, right? On this one, $1,500 easily for the mounting. So it's like the stone is free, and you're getting a huge savings on the designer mounting, which is, one of our first time seeing it. So gotta love that. And it's only now 19 seconds remaining. We're looking for $1,000 or more. And this is it. Last chance, last call. We only have 35 minutes left in the show, so I need your request too. Because we're showing you the brand new, but we would love to have your requests. Like, try to challenge us. Think of something way out there. Think of something that you want to see from our inventory and tell us what it is. And we'll show it to you at a discount. All right, so do we have $1,000? And you can change the gold. Sure thing. Change it up to yellow or rose if you want to. Got 1,000? Yes, no? Thinking about it? Maybe. Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Bye-bye. It's gone. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. What do we show you after that? Well, I am going to show you this really quickly because we brought some Congolese stones earlier. I have one more to show you that I did save. I was a little bit not 100% sure I should show this. But here it is. Couldn't help it. 4 carat 92, oval stone, princess cuts, baguettes, rounds. What do you need? It's got everything. It's got it all. And a very big, big halo wrapping around this stone. It's item number 1124199. That's another way to go about your Congolese stone there. Big oval, 492, 30. Oh, we broke it all down. We got 38 points in baguettes, 95 points in princess cuts, 21 points in diamonds. All together, 154, if my math is right. And I got a huge blowout price on this one. So get ready to say goodbye to this. It's going to be going. Let me know if you want the pear-shaped tanzanite earrings because those are one of the few pieces that remains from the entire Thursday. Last few days of this event. Challenge us. Give us your requests on anything you're needing. And here's what I'll do. I'm ready to move this. Oh, Tony, it's not built in. Oh, goodness gracious. 4199. Well, let's start over. 492. 38 points in baguettes. They're basically on the outer edge there. You see them? They kind of alternate on the outer edge with the princess cuts, and then you get a lot of princess cuts. Princess cuts, the majority of the carat weight is 95 points in the princess cuts, and then you get an extra 21 points in the rounds. So 3 different cuts in diamonds, all stunning VS. It's a more elongated of the Congolese. It's got more green than it has blue. I would say about 70-30 on this one. And a carat 54 is my calculation there. So did we get it all? Yes. 38, 95, 21. Carat 54. Indeed it is. And one caller takes it for one very special price. And it's no longer going to be this $17,999. I love that we are bringing out the museum best here. It's all about the museum pieces, and it's not 17. Even $79.99 is good, but we're not going for good. We're not trying for decent. We want to go all out. First caller takes it right now. The mounting is worth more. I promise you that. It's kind of could be said about a lot of the values we put together in this sale event, but this one in particular, given that it's got these high-end, bigger individual diamonds, given that it's got the 3 different cuts of diamonds together, and yet, here goes nothing. You ready for it? Only one. I'm going to show it on the hand because you've got to see the elongation that this gives. Lots of elongation to this piece, so it looks really jumbo in size. Plus, you're getting, of course, all of this extra lavish diamond weight. Let's take a look at it on the hand, and also get ready because you're going to take 10% extra off. And look at that, practically knuckle to knuckle on the hand here, and it's not going to be 79, 69, 59, 49, 39, 29. Okay, now it's the giveaway. Simple and easy. That's pretty much giveaway central. It's going lower. 30 minutes left in our Thursday. It's the final 30 on Thursdays, and oh my gosh, this is going to be good. $28.88, $27.99. Nope and nope. It's going to be $2,777. You know what that means. That's going to get you under $2,500 for that ring. That is just, I know we've had some Congolese earlier. I brought you 3 at a time. We bought you a whole trio. I had mostly cushions, right? It was the cushion and the pear. Now we're bringing, that's the first oval we've seen tonight. And to get, seriously, if you need just a great designer mounting for a big oval, get that one. $24.99 for that piece. Unheard of value. Only one there. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be going in a hurry. Let us know if you have any final requests for the last 30 minutes. You want to give us a couple of minutes to go, bring it out from the vault, find it for you. Maybe we're searching for something specific. Maybe it's just a general vague request. We're cool with either. But that one's $24.99 at checkout. So there's no denying that that's a big deal stone. And look at the clarity. Let me remind you, it's tourmaline. It's supposed to be all included. It's supposed to have a lot of visual inclusions, not this stone. Look at all of that clarity you have there. Oh, we're not leaving until that goes. We're at this point of the evening now where I've got a choice. I can either stay with that one for a couple extra seconds instead of just moving on and make sure you see and know everything about it, or we just put up something else. But I gotta say, we don't have a stronger value than what's happening right there on that ring. $24.99. Again, that's one of those bigger drops. I mean, $27.77 just is vastly different than $24.99. And just to be able to know you can pick up the phone if you're first, you can dial in and get it for so much less, save almost $300 extra, get such an elite high-level stone like that is, and a beautiful mounting. It's a really striking mounting. So that would be the way I would recommend if you want a Congolese. We did have some go out earlier. Looking forward to seeing where that's going to go at $24.99. Remember, that's your said and done price at checkout. So undeniably one of our best right there. And I just don't want you to miss out. That would be tragic, really. These are the kind of pieces that with values like this that you can't miss out on. We don't want you to have the piece, you know, it's the pieces we miss out on that haunt us forever and ever, right? It's those ones that got away. We don't want that to be the case, and somebody's going to take it right now. We'll find out who it is. And then I better get you ready for something new here, because we do have some incredible ruby. I do have a yellow diamond, which is a classic here. Haven't seen too many yellow diamonds because we're running out of them. Look at this ruby. Ooh, that's awfully pretty. Loops and highways of platinum around your ruby. Thank you. All right, last call on the Congolese. That's gotta go. It's gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Let me know who's got it. It's got, can't stay here, cannot. Let's show you, this is a really cool necklace. I have mother of pearl, which we never see mother of pearl. I have a really, I have the coolest diaspora. Anybody need a good color change diaspora? Out of Turkey, we know that's one source. It's a natural phenomena gem. There are a lot of cool pieces here. What about a Tanzania? Let's skip that. Let's go with the, there's, by the way, an unheated GIA certified cashmere sapphire as well. So I don't know why this is still here, but someone's gonna have to update me on the thoughts. The thoughts, what are our thoughts? What's going on there? Let's get to our mother of pearl and gold necklace. This is just cash and beautiful. Like really, truly wearable. And yet I get a lot, you have this one? All right, thank you, Sean. Sean's got that one. So this is really cool. I'm gonna show it on the hand here because it's like all these rectangular discs that are going to alternate and change because they're all a little different. And most of them are mirror finished rectangles of gold, which boy, does it need polishing. It's gonna be 1123-011. I have a couple of these that are identical here. I mean, truly I have two. But they're yellow gold only, and a few of these alternating styles. Let me show you up close. I'll move that tourmaline aside in just a moment, but let me show you up close so you can see it, because otherwise it's hard to tell what's going on. There's mirror finishing, and there's mother of pearl. So it's like a few, what is it, every other few links here, you've got mother of pearl set into the gold. I'm so sorry that it's so fingerprinted here. I just don't know if I have all the tools I'm gonna need. It's got adjustability. It's gonna be a 16, 17, or 18 inch. I just love the way this looks on, and we've only got 3011. I've got no carat weights here, but I do have a gram weight. It's 9.5 grams in gold. So it's about 1/3 of an ounce, and yet it's supposed to be just flashing like beautiful mirrored discs of gold. This is where your adjustability comes in. So again, shortest length where it is right now is 16. It's got 2 inches of an extender, which you see there, so you can use 16 or really anywhere in between. It's not just 16, 17, 18, it's really anywhere between 16 and 18 because you see all these different O-ring links that you have. This is the most important view, is to see it on, just so you can see what happens from a distance away. Size-wise, yes, but also the way it's gonna flash and shine, and we gotta make it affordable for you, and remember, everything in it is solid gold. And it's a lot because we're giving you the gram weight there, 9.5 grams, but look at how it just shines from a distance away. It just is incredible. And then you get that little bit where it's just a little surprise element to get the mother of pearl, which has its own type. You see it there on the left and see it there on the right, how those mother of pearl sections, which are every 3rd disc or 3rd link, is gonna have that mother of pearl, which has its own glow to it. Let's just get it down. Yellow gold only, it's gonna be $9.99, which brings it down to $8.99 and change at checkout. And that goes all the way around except for that, except for the extension that you have in the back there that allows you to have the adjustability. So huge value, $8.99 and change. And I just love the way it gives us a little bit of mother of pearl, which just almost feels, it's all yellow gold, but it just almost gives you that two-tone element because the mother of pearl has that more white or silvery kind of tone to it. Just something we don't get to see very often, and in a made in Italy piece, no less. So $9.99, $100 essentially is coming off that price, only two, and it looks like one's already gone. So congratulations, and look at that, continues all the way around except for there's your extender there. So that would be, again, with that little disc charm. So if you do use any of the shorter lengths, you've got a little bit of a length that's going to drape down the back of the neckline there with that mirror finish disc that would be at the end cap there. So $8.99 and change. All right, just want to show you that. It's a little different. Let's also get to this diaspore. This is one of the rarest stones the planet has ever offered us. One source, and yet it changes color. We'll take a look at item number 2362, 14 karat, two tones of gold here, because we have set this one with yellow and white diamonds. You know what? I may have to skip it. Don't love the stone until we can polish it a little bit better. Let's get to this tourmaline. Golden, but with pinks. It's like a kaleidoscope of colors, different colors, citrus tones and jewel tones together. 112-3889. Let us know if you have any final requests for the last 23 minutes left of the show. Not a lot of time. Would love to go get something from the vault for you. Whatever it is that we can show you, please do share. This is our 6 carat. Which one? Oh, good. We have got a couple of those too. So the necklace, we've got one gone. So like I said, one left. So here we go with something very special in this tourmaline that looks like a diamond. I mean, let's be frank about it. It's a 673 golden peachy pinky, but there's something very diamond-esque because of the cutting and this beautiful Portuguese cut round and the clarity that it's giving and the way it's perched up in the bridge setting. So it's a little elevated off the hand, and then you get to still see the sparkle of diamonds beneath it. Pretty cool setting style, right? 673, 86 points in diamonds among the 3 big rows that you have down the middle from side to side and all the way underneath, as you will see displayed right there. And then I had somebody ask the other day, somebody said, well, what is that culet going to do? Is that going to hurt me? Is that floating? That's all securely set thanks to the basket and the prongs. That's just a cool way to see the inner part and the deeper part of your stone, which is called the culet, is that point. Then you're seeing a big part of the pavilion, which is that faceting that leads up to where you see that side, the crown faceting, and of course that flat table facet across the top. We have one. It's in yellow right now, or you can change it to white or rose gold if you prefer. But on this big night, where we're about to wrap up this sale event in just a matter of days, it is time to get your tourmaline in one of the most unique specialty blends of color together, and it's going to be any gold you want. And I gotta love the fact that this is down below $7,999. That's a great value as it is, but we're going to take it a lot lower than that, and it's got to go, and it will go, and it's not even going to be $3,000 tonight. Another one that is going to fly in a hurry, and you're not paying $79, you're not paying $3,000 or $29. I'll go even lower. We've had some luck with this extra discounting, and I'm going to keep it going right now. You don't even have to pay $28 or $27.99. I'm going to get this one a home right now. It will be just $2,777, and we know this from what we saw in the Congolese a few minutes ago. That means $24.99 is all you have to pay. And that obviously, if you think we got 52 of those, ooh, I wish we did. We just don't. This is what it looks like on the hand. Got that great, I mean, there's something about the round. You take really good tourmaline. I mean, a lot of people might just immediately think, is it diamond or is it zircon? Because it's just so flashing and bright. It's so exquisite. I mean, look at that. I could block the light overhead. Do you see how watch the background. Goes from bright, bright white, lit up completely to I'm going to shadow it here. Does that stone stop sparkling at all? It almost is like it gets better and brighter. So that's with like relatively no light, and there's full light. And look at that, not a change at all to the sparkle, the snap of that stone. $24.99 is your price after your discount. Huge value, and yep, you get to change the gold color if you want to. So that's a big deal. Literally $24.99 if you'd like it. I love seeing it from the sides here. Peer through the stone now and see the diamonds. There they are, doing their brilliant dance right through the stone. So you thought the stone was good, It just gets better. You're now coupling up the brilliance of the rainbow fire of the diamonds through the fabulous Portuguese round cutting of the tourmaline. It is just, you talk about a bridge working wonders for the stone, and then the stone working wonders for the bridge. It's just all working in harmony to make a really cool visual, right? That is going to be, trust me, the ring that you wear and people talk about and people ask about and people stop and they may stare. Harry Winston said it best. He said people will stare, make it worth their while. I'm all for that. So here it is at $24.99, because remember, after you're taking about almost virtually $300 extra off, so you're getting under that $2,500 range to get this really cool piece. So I cannot say enough good things about that piece. Let's move on to some red citrine earrings. Never heard of red citrine? Well, we're about to show it to you. We actually have a set here. So let me give you an opportunity, because why not? If we're going to save 10% off everything, let's show you what we can do in the rarest citrine out there. It's more than Madeira. You could call it the more than Madeira bunch here, because this is where normally it's a golden stone. This looks like a red diamond or a spessartite garnet or some of the really, really rare stones that this planet has ever offered us, when in fact it's actually the rarest variety of the quartz family gem called citrine. Most citrine, as you probably well have seen, has got a golden yellow color. If it's really, really good, typically it tops out at an orangey golden color. I have the exact match in an earring. You do not have to buy the full set, but if you wanted to get something special, and if I make this priced so right, we can probably ensure that you get the whole set. No question about it, because they are going to be mighty, mighty affordable here tonight. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try to angle this one just at the same level here so you can see the earrings. And what we're going to do is pop up some graphics first on the earrings. 112, 48, 41. I'm going to move this slightly over here for you. You can see the colors are really very, very, very beautifully matched here, and that's what's important. So this is that rare variety. It's really like still a Madeira, but it's a higher end level where we just don't see this very often. The earrings have a carat 40 total weight in the gem weight in your oval reds, and then of course 40 points in the diamonds. And then you're looking at the ring, which of course will have a different item number. Like I said, you're not obligated to get the whole set, but there is an opportunity to do one or the other. So that's the beauty of it. And if I make the price really, really good, which I will, I don't think you're going to actually have to even think twice about the set. The ring item number is going to be 4564. That will be the carat 10 individual stone with another 41 points in diamonds. So the diamond weights are almost identical on the ring versus the earring. All you have to do is dial in. Let me remind you, it's a November birthstone traditionally. The citrine is. Obviously, you never expect it to quite get to this color. This is a beautiful take on a floral. It doesn't look, some florals can look, you've heard me say it before, some florals can look rather kid-like or juvenile. There's just nothing quite like this floral. It's really giving a very high-end, very sophisticated, very grown-up kind of floral look to it for sure. And then here's, we see the set again together. You can choose your white gold, your yellow gold, or your rose gold as well. So you're gonna have some options and you're gonna have some choices to make. But we also have, let's get the earrings and the ring, the ring item number's up already. So we'll just start there. It's not gonna be $19.99, just so you know. It's supposed to be $19.99 for the ring, and it's supposed to be $18.88 for the earrings. Now that whole set, if we all put it together, which don't worry a thing, you're not gonna have to pay that, but that would be $38.87. Now with your discount, of course, that would be significantly less, and it'd be about still $3,500 though. That's what you would normally have to spend. Now, the chances are I'm gonna have 0 people dialed in when that set's $3,500. And what a value for something that, let's face it, you can't find. How do you put a price on something that is nowhere else? Well, that's usually in that priceless category. Let's watch the ring fall to not $9.99, hello, half off. We're gonna go lower than that. And wherever I end up, you get the extra 10% off, which is gonna help you pay to hopefully get the set, get the whole look home, get that head to hand looks top to bottom. It's gonna be exquisite, and it's not gonna be $9.99 for the ring. Think about how much gold weight, diamond weight, nearly a half carat that you have here. What is going on that we can do a ring for less than $9.99? Well, it's near the end of the show, and you know how I really, especially on these weeknights when it does get a little late for our East Coasters and some of our Central Time Zone, I always hear this, and I feel so offended when you're all like, oh my gosh, I have to go to sleep, and I know that it's late, and obviously we get the benefit of being on the West Coast, so not nearly as late out here, but I really, really like to thank those of you that are with us till the end and get to stay with us till the last couple of minutes of the show, and therefore we really do have some extra special values, especially on these weeknights when we know it's later in the evening. So how about a better value than even $888 or $777? Or I'll tell you what, I'll make the ring $699. That means you get it for $629. The earrings will go less. If you want to get the earrings, now you don't have to get the set, you choose one or the other, or choose them both, that is up to you. Or maybe you want to do both and then gift one for one occasion and the other for the other. That's an option as well. But the earrings, which are item number 1124841, they're even more affordable. The earrings that are supposed to be $1888, I'm going to make them $599. And that means you will actually get those for $539.10. So all you have to do right now is dial in. Tell us if you want the ring at $699 or the earrings at $599. If you were to get the whole set, let me do the math. That's $1298 for the set, but that's before your 10%. So it'd actually be $1168.20 to get the whole set home. We'll give it 60 seconds and we'll see, do you have a set already? $1168 to get everything up there on that wheel. Everything in your choice of gold color, and just tell us your ring size that you need and what gold color you like. I got to show the tanzanite earrings again and the kunzite again, because that's really what I think needs to get a home before we go. Also had a beautiful princess cut diamond ring, and verifying right now, we'll see who's got that set, either the ring, the neck, the earrings, or both. Take advantage of that. Then we're going to do a little recap, just a little teeny tiny recap for the end of our night here. Let me know if you'd like to have the set. These are red citrine, so it's still quartz. It's that citrine that's November's birthstone, but it's just a brighter, better, bolder variety with a lot more sophisticated high-end color than we're used to seeing. So $699, $599. The ring is $699. The earrings are $599. Take your 10% extra off. Lots of savings there for you. And then we're going to show you, I do have a beautiful larger blue zircon if anybody's interested. We got a $773, but let me show you a couple pieces you may have missed. One is actually was sold, and then they swapped it for something else, which sometimes happens, right? In this event, you're seeing, you know, it's overwhelming, right? Sometimes it can be overwhelming. There's so many great options. But I did want to show this ring again. Designer princess cut ring. All big princess cuts, all VS. The total diamond weight here is 1.5 carats. It's item number 1124416. It had sold earlier. I think there's a lot of people that are surprised right now because you may have missed the fact that it came back when it was swapped for something else. So here's what we've got. One last look at it. One of a kind ring. Big discount was $39.99. It stays in white gold. That's the only thing. Got to remain as is. But look at that. 4 stones make up the quadrant in the middle. 2 stones on either side of that. So right up front, you have 8 stones. You have 3 more and 3 more. So that is, think about it, you're only getting 14 stones that create this 1.5 carat look. And they do look to be the same size. So that means that each stone would be about 11 points each. Yes? Sure. You know what? I never did that. Here's the citrine ring on the hand. And then let me show you the earring to go with it. Here they are together. Let me show you this. There's kind of 2, did you notice there's 2 different sides to the earring, as is the ring. So this side is a little different than that side. The earring does the same exact thing, just on a smaller scale. I love that it's got almost this cinnamon orangey red color to it. So the ring, which is just too large on me, there it is. I'll prop it up and there you can see the earring, and then I'll show you the length of the earring as well. Still have a couple of you verifying on both the set there. So looking to get everything for you. What was it? Under $1,200 to get everything in the set. And there's the earring that's going to be 5/8 of an inch top to bottom with a centered post. And you can wear them north to south, east to west, or at an angle like that if you choose to. So beautiful set there in the red citrines. Let's talk about this princess cut diamond ring, 1.5 carats. Again, almost 11 points each on what are all set down into the gold. You either have invisible set, channel set. Those are 2 very sleek setting styles for diamonds. And we're going to blow it out right now for $1,399, which is less because you got $140 coming off that price. So that'll actually only be $1,259 and a dime if you'd like to have it. So citrine set may be gone. Check with your operators there. I do want to try this on because it's even prettier, I think, when you see it from a distance. When you see the way it really does look, and it's all 14 karat gold, but it really does look like you're wearing one very large princess cut, or almost like it could be an east-west set radiant at times, right? Just depending on if you're seeing the 4 stones or really with the 2 rows on the side. It is a beauty, $12.59. And for my white diamond lovers, there it is. We don't do a lot of just purely plain and simple white diamonds, but there's nothing plain and nothing simple about it. In the sense that it's all white diamonds, yes, but it's some of the more complex carats, cutting that you can get in diamonds, and it's a beautiful setting style as well that's certainly giving us a lot of extra wow factor. So that'll be down to $12.59 if you like it. A beautiful way to get princess cuts. I do want to show these tanzanite earrings one last time. It was the best per carat price of all of our tanzanites of the show and of recent memory. So I really want to give you a last look because I am shocked. We have 9 minutes left. I was really surprised that these lasted to this point. So I'm going to show you next. Thank you so much. This ring is sold. Enjoy. And then here we go. I've got to show these one more time. It's a bit shocking. And I didn't show you this before. They have this great under gallery and designer detail behind them. So there's a great designer insignia behind the basket work. And then you have the big princess cut. Here they are again. It's almost like these earrings are wanting to match that ring. Item number is 112-4273, and they are $12.99. Total carat weight in your pear shapes. Yes, they're blue wing block D. They sure are. Take a look at the other. There's the second. There's the set to your pair of pairs. And yep, they're going to be super, super affordable for what they are. It's one of the best per carats we've seen lately in blue wing block D. And so proud to bring them to you in the 18 karat gold. So you've got very little option or very little opportunity for sensitivity when you wear them in your ear, because obviously most of us are, you know, somewhat, we can be a little reactive to alloys. And so 18 karat gold, 75% pure gold as it is, gives you a little, you know, almost that close to hypoallergenic feel, plus the $12.99. That's really good because you got 6.5 carats on each. The big princess cut diamond, 13 points may not sound like a big deal till you realize they're each 6.5 pointers. And they look incredible in their drop on the ear, 1.25 inches in length. We'll show you what one looks like from a distance. The great designer basket, each one has that insignia on the back. We lent out some of our blue wing block D best to be in the presence of great designers that, you know, we're not the only ones that design jewelry. We know that. There are other designers who do it well. So we lent out a couple of our really premium blue wing block Ds for them to work with because they wanted the honor and the privilege to work with the world's best tanzanite. You can't blame them for that. So here's the deal. It's a $14,999 earring with a lever back style. So really, again, easy to put on, super secure. Drop, but nothing dramatic in the sense that they're not 3 or 4 inches in length. They've got a beautiful wearability to them. That's what they look like from a distance away. So you can really see that color shining as it should, shining as it does, and that neon saturation that is just second to none. All throughout the world, there's a lot of great tanzanite out there. Nothing else is going to give you the saturation that blue wing block D does, and they're not even going to be $10,000. If you missed them, these really come down to one of the best per carat levels we have seen of all the blue wing block Ds of the last several years. That's important. And you don't pay $99 or $89 or $79 or $69 or $59. That's what's so striking. They are down to $54.99 for the pair. It's another $5.50 off that. So you're getting them for, yes, it's so hard to believe, $49.49 and change to get those earrings with 13 carats of your blue wing block D match pairs. We'll go back to the wheel. I wanted you to see the close up here of the perfect match they are. And if you've been thinking about them, well, there's probably a few of you that have throughout the evening since their first presentation came about. So here they are one more time, but when they're gone, they'll be gone. And this is our last now. We're down to 5.5 minutes in the show. And remember, wrapping this event up on Sunday. Sunday at 1 o'clock Pacific time, this event, your 10% off will be over. Just want to make sure y'all know so you don't miss out. That's the important thing. With sale event prices like these are, can't have you missing out. We have got, I'm going to recap the kunzite as well. I think the 17 karat kunzite should go. And you know what else? Congolese. Got another really pretty blue-green Congolese here for you. Let me know, Tim, if you're taking the tansy earrings. Oh, it sounds like they may be thinking about that diamond ring that already sold. Last call. $49.49. Yes, Jess. Okay. Oh, the golden pearl strand. Thank you. All right. So the citrine set. Oh. Oh, golden tourmaline. I heard pearl for some reason. Okay. Well, I'm glad you told me because I was just about to recap it. So congratulations. The golden tourmaline sold. The tanzanite earrings are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do want to show this Congolese stone one more time. And here it is, the cushion cut. Out of all, and I've showed you 4 different Congolese stones tonight, this is the one with the most blue by far. So I want to give it a little love and attention here at the end of the day. It's 1124-213. We had it as a part of a trio earlier where the others are gone. I was a little surprised because this is the most blue. It also was the most affordable of everything I've showed you tonight. It is a 341 cushion cut. It's a rectangular cushion cut, so you get that elongation. Bouquets of diamonds. I feel like this is clusters of diamonds that create a halo. That diamond weight in total is 92 points. Absolutely stunning. Last call on the show. We have 3.5 minutes remaining to help you out. Most everything that I've shown you is gone, except a couple key pieces. The kunzite, tanzanite earrings that we just showed you, the ruby from the beginning of the show in 18 karat gold, that's still here. But this is the way to go ahead and get your Congolese. I don't think there's no way it lasts. There's no way it could. It's down to $1,888 only. And keep in mind, that will come down below to $1,699. So under $1,700 to get that, and I want to try it on for you as well. You can also, you get the opportunity to change the gold color if you want to. So if you'd rather have yellow gold or rose gold, go ahead. You can do that as well. But this is a super important moment to get what is definitely the most of the blue greens we've seen, which is generally what you guys have seemed to be more requesting in the Congolese, is the stones that give you the blues and the greens like that does. So $1,888 turns into $1,699 and change. We'd love to help you with that. There's our 2.5 minutes clock ticking down now to complete our Thursday. This is the Congolese stone to get. Look how bright it is. Look at how those lights just shine all the way through it. And then I'm going to show the kunzite because it looks like this one may be going. So we'll show you the kunzite that is nearly 17 carats before we go. If you have any last minute requests, if you want to check on availability from anything, we've shown you a ton of jewelry tonight. So if there's anything you want to check on, see if it's still here, this is the time to connect with one of your operators so they can let you know. They will get you the up to the second availability on all of these pieces we have shown tonight, which have been incredible values. So this is going to be the one to own in the Congolese. I think if you're certainly looking for more blues and greens together at that 50-50 level that looks like the signature Paraiba, well, that's the way to go. And $1,699 gets it to you. Now we're going to recap the kunzite as well because, again, very little time, but want to make sure we get everything out the door. So here it is, the 1691 kunzite, which is 4606. Come on in and let me know who's got the Congo. Thank you, thank you, thank you if you got it. Take a look. Here it is, almost 17 carats in the most precious, saturated neon, ultraviolet, pink, purple, blue kunzite. And it has 96 points in diamonds. Classic halo, yes. Oh, the Paraiba, sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let me go get it. And then here we go. This one is on its way. Yes, Pam, take a look at this. This is a ring that's already sold, but want to show her the interior of her ring just to show. There it is. So you can see how that's done. Oh, what a way to show you the clarity like that. That Paraiba is already spoken for earlier tonight. The kunzite is down to $27.77. Of course, that means under $2,500. It'll be $24.99 on the kunzite if you'd like to have it. Don't forget, this event wraps up on Sunday. That's the afternoon. Remember that our Saturday and Sunday shows are during the daytime, not in the evening. So keep that in mind. 10 a.m. Pacific. That starts at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Sunday is when we debut this gigantic 2 carat plus diamond cross that I've been wearing all night. So that's Sunday. We have a beautiful turquoise smile necklace on Saturday you don't want to miss. That's very important as well. But also want to remind you we have an online show tomorrow. So Joyce will be with you Friday online. So check her out online, TVON.com, Facebook, or YouTube. That starts at 5 Pacific. So we got shows all over the map. At 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Make sure and join her. She'll continue the sale event event, and then I'll wrap it up on Saturday and Sunday with you online and TV nationwide and all that good stuff. So we look forward to seeing you this weekend. Have a great rest of your evening. Thanks so much for watching and for shopping tonight. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Good night.